I guess we'll begin here. We'll start with a recap. Phil Hector and what he missed last week. I know we kind of did. I did a little bit, but so you guys finally made your way back to Grimsby on the island of Cazador. Met up with the mayor and gave them the razor hog that you promised. Then you went around did a little shopping, stopped in a general store, met a couple people there, went to the tavern, met an interesting bartender and an old man dwarf who ultimately convinced you guys to bring him with you. He wanted to get to his home in Liara, but you guys weren't headed that way, so some things went down. He was supposed to do some work on the ship, and he may have been killed by Snodlers and the rest. And so yeah, you guys also ended up coming into contact with this giant crab who tried to damage the ship, but you dispatched him. And then finally on the fourth day, you made your way back to Seaton. Actually, you did make a trip at Verstad in the middle there, a couple days in to resupply for some food and some more materials, building materials to upkeep the ship. But yeah, on the fourth day, this is where we're gonna start. It's the view of 4 large keelin ships stretch across the narrow mouth of Seaton Harbor. You guys begin. It's late morning, and you're on the deck of the Sea Ghost. You kind of hear some grumbling. It's kind of heard from several crew members, and you hear, "Oh, I hope they know what they're doing." And First Mate Bobby calls out, "Stay on task, gentlemen." As you approach the large capital ship in the front of the blockade, you begin to notice the large net attached between the ships. And it's attached up into the upper deck and extends down into the depths of the sea. Among the crew, you kind of see scurrying about the tops of all these ships. On the main capital keelman ship, you see a familiar face, and you see Commander Jenner step up on the top deck, and he yells out, "Ahoy! State your business in Seaton."
I just wave back and say, "We're here to see the king. Been summoned. It's you know us."
Right. Draw closer, and you see a bunch of like the crew members there. You can see them kind of run to the back of the ship, and they're grabbing hold of this large net, and almost to like make sure that you guys are cool before they let you in. And as you draw the ship a little bit closer, who's on the wheel? Snodler's driving this boat?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's do it at the bow.
Okay, so as you guys get closer, Commander Jenner, who is now Captain Jenner, he looks over at you guys and he goes, oh, the travelers. Long time no see. Here to see the king. For you, anything. Give us a moment to lower these nets. There's been a little bit of an incident since you've been away.
Yeah. What happened?
Well, as you can see, these nets are in order to keep the city safe. About a week ago, there was an attack on the King's Keep. A group of these Sahaugans snuck into the city and assaulted the keep by coming up through the sewers, and they snuck into the palace. Several palace guards were killed during the attack, but nevertheless, the invaders were stopped. So you can see why we're being extra cautious right now. But for
You know what they were looking for?
we do not know, but the king has ordered us to be on guard and keep a watchful eye on the sea.
Does your net extend all the way to the bottom?
It does. And I don't know much about it, but this net has been imbued with some special magic, some sort of alarm that we were told that if anything larger than a 3-foot fish crosses through this net, it starts glowing yellow. So we pull it up and see what we caught.
Snoddlers looks at himself and looks over at the Ned. Thinks. You see him just go back to normal.
Can it just be cut?
Well, I don't know. I'm assuming it's just a net, but if something touches it, it's probably going to alert us. But that's nor here nor there. Please. And he kind of like yells over to the crew, and then you see a couple of them like lower one side of the net down, and they have these like ropes and pulleys that are up to the mast. I don't know what the cross things across the mast there, and they drop the nets down, and they motion you guys to kind of sneak in between two of the larger ships as you guys gain access to the harbor.
Wait.
And as soon as you get through, you see them like scurry to like get the net back up, and you can see they're all kind of like patrolling the area.
How many ships were blocking the harbor?
So there's 4 ships across the harbor.
These are quite a bit larger than our ship, I assume.
Yeah, they're definitely larger than your ship. They were like these are like warships, Keelan warships, and the one that Captain Jenner is on is quite larger than the rest of them.
Gotcha.
What time of day is it?
It's like late morning. It's probably like 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. So as you guys kind of like make your way and dock the Sea Ghost into the harbor, Meglar, it's been a few days and you're starting to feel some very draining effects. You're definitely starting to feel this exhaustion starting to come over you. And Yuri, you're not having the same effects, but you're still feeling very nauseous and sick to your stomach, and you're kind of starting to wonder why it's been 4 days now, and you can't quite shake this feeling, almost like this sickness is starting to creep up on you. All right, so you guys enter the Bay of Seaton. What do you guys want to do?
Do they give us directions to like a dock we can dock at?
I'm sure they do.
How long we plan on staying?
An excellent question.
Long as it takes.
Snoddlers isn't quite sure what it takes.
Takes for what? We're just here for a quick meeting, right? Maybe it.
We gotta get some flags made.
Yeah.
I also wouldn't mind getting the ballista repaired. Crab fucked it up a little bit, and then
We can ask while we port to if someone will fix it with a dock master somewhere, right?
Yeah, I mean, you guys go into the same place you guys came in before. Like the military part of the city kind of lets you in and dock the ship, and you were kind of down in the edge, down where the King's navy kind of keeps its keep down there.
So Meglar, do you know where your friends are? Did you say you gotta find somebody?
Well, the last place I saw these folks was at East City. It looks like a very run-down town east from here.
All right. Well,
Where outside of the gate? Where did we park at? Like right here?
we're down here.
Yeah,
I thought we were down here by the keep.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. I saw someone draw some shit up here. I wasn't sure. Okay.
What are those two places?
But now, Meglar wants to talk to you all. These folks just kind of jumped me and this Sodaj guy.
Sodaj the drug dealer.
Yeah, I know. You told me that.
Oh, I was just clarifying.
I could kind of figure. It's been like a few days since I've had this stuff.
What stuff?
The stuff in the jar, this jerky.
The jerky. Did you perchance give any of that jerky to anyone else?
Not to my knowledge.
I haven't had any.
Not to your knowledge.
Deception roll. Deception.
Nope. Well, maybe.
What do you mean, baby? Maybe someone ate your
Insight check him.
turkey?
I want an insight check.
All right, go ahead, roll an insight check. Go ahead and roll a deception check, Megler.
Okay.
Ooh.
Bam.
Yeah. So, Vasan, you
Believe you.
You
I don't know
kind of
why.
believe him, yeah. He has this look on his face where he doesn't have any tells. You know, Megler is a pretty stone-faced guy. So
Stoned face. Got it. All right. Well, do you know where these? We said the East Village. So.
Yep. That's the last time we got attacked at. That's the place we got attacked.
All right. Well, I mean,
Sodash is a drug dealer, yes, but he was also a fucking fool.
I don't know what those.
For even making deals with these guys in the first
Yeah.
place.
I agree.
These
So
guys
why
are called the Musaldi clan.
The Musaldi clan.
And we're here
And
because they
I am-
jumped you.
They jumped me and stole my gold, I bet.
Oh, so we're here to get your money back.
Yep.
Yeah, we're here to get our gold.
Well, that
So, will any of you guys accompany me?
I'll go with you, Maglar.
No, I'll venture with you, Migler.
So
Great.
Snodlers is a little confused. So are these people also drug dealers?
Possibly.
Maybe.
And they're
What if this guy was selling drugs on their turf? That's why he got roughed up, and you were just so happened to be friends with him at the moment.
Well, either way, this guy did really fuck me over big time. And
I'm
I do
not-
want to
I'm
get my gold
I'm
back.
not saying I'm not going to help you.
Were
Just,
were you
perspective.
were you having relations with him? Sodaj?
Nah, he was just helping me out, apparently. He's the reason I got to met up with you guys at Cazador.
Oh, all right. Well, at least he helped you some, I guess.
Apparently.
Why are you
So-
sweating there and all clammy looking?
Before we go, is anyone going to murder anyone?
Huh?
what?
No.
Snodlers,
I know
Snodlers
it.
has never murdered anyone.
Oh, Hector! I reach in my pocket. I was like, "Here are these shells from that giant crab we encountered."
Oh, nice.
Beglar wants to apologize to Vassen for offering that jerky to you.
Oh well, I accept your apology.
Voss, did you have any?
No.
So, okay, so the jerky's what making you sick, Meglar.
It was keeping me from being sick.
No. And you've run out?
I got
Sorry.
very little left. I'm trying to go days without this stuff, but I just feel like I'm getting worse.
Gotcha. Well,
Of course, I've been starting to feel this way ever since I've been to this place, Dungeon Donuts.
Oh, maybe is that where maybe you got him? They got him?
Maybe I went over there while you guys were away, and I saw the sign closed till further notice.
Food poisoning. Snodlers has seen it before. But usually not that takes days.
Well, on the way we could maybe find a shop that makes flags. Does anyone remember the flag for the Guardians?
the Guardians?
Is it for the travelers, you mean?
No. For the Guardians. The Guardians of the Sea, the whole pirate thing. You know, we were going to have a Guardians flag so we could put it up just in case, pirates came, so we could avoid combat or confrontation? You know, like a decoy?
Can I roll intelligence to see if I have any remembrance of this thing? Because out of character.
Fuck. I
This is
don't.
so long. I sure as shit didn't write that down. Nor would I.
God, I'm probably the only one that remembered about it. Jesus Christ.
God damn it. I know we wanted to have like several flags made. I know we wanted ours.
Oh,
We have a
man.
Keelan one, and we were gonna make ours. And I know we were gonna have that one made. I don't remember what it looks like.
I have no idea what it fucking looks like.
All right. Well, everybody go ahead and make a history check to see what you could recall from a week ago. It's a DC
Hold on,
15. So
Hold on a second. I might have written it down. Or I might have just written down, like, all the ship names.
well, Meglar, you would have zero clue because you weren't even there.
Well, okay.
But like Yuri has no idea.
But in
Snouther's
history, I've never been there for most of the things I remember in history either. So maybe he heard us talking about it.
yeah. So you do remember Snouther's. I gotta find it here.
At least give me some of the background colors, and then Boston will pick.
I rolled a 19.
Oh yeah, Vasa, do you remember too?
It was Vosson's idea. Of course he remembers. He never forgot.
No, Boston needs like a jump start. I'll be like, I think it was like red. And
What do we
there's
gotta
something
roll?
on it? And then Boston will like, bam.
DC 15 history check. Unless you wrote it down, but apparently you didn't either. Kevin.
Nope. I wrote down, like, all the pirates' name, where they're going. Didn't fucking write the shit flag down.
Okay.
I bet
Yeah.
I got it wrote down, but I'll never find it.
I got a 19, though.
Nice.
I did write it down. I just didn't find it. So I do
You
remember.
remember, so you can just make it up.
Yeah, right, that's true.
Oh no, I remember now.
Oh yeah,
Like,
that's
hey.
it.
The YouTube audience will remember.
Yeah.
They'll be like, what? It's obviously this.
Hold on, let me pull up the video.
Yeah, right. Which one was it?
Okay. Here it is. It's a red flag. You guys remember it's a red flag with a black skull centered in the middle of it with a dagger straight through the center of the skull. It's pretty simple.
Nautilus doesn't remember if the dagger is profile or blade first. So it's
It-
a lie.
It's a flat way out, so profile. And so Snouther's remembers that, and apparently Vitoris and Vasid.
Is the dagger red as well?
No, it's black.
Black skull. Okay.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah. Black. Red's the background. All right. I got it written down for real.
So it's just a fancier version of the Sea Prince's like boring red flag, mixed with like the Jolly Roger.
Nice. All right. Well, if you guys want to go check out Dunkin' Donuts, I'll.
Do we know how long we're going to be here?
Dunkin' Donuts. I don't
Long
know.
as it takes. Long as it takes.
Maybe.
Well, how about this? I'll go with Hector, and him and I will do the flag, and then we'll talk to the king while you take care of the rest of you guys take care of Meglar's stuff.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Or do we want to give the crew
That way,
a day in port?
That's what I'm thinking.
well, we can still do that.
Yeah.
That's why I was asking how long.
'Cause I mean, we got to get the ballista prepared. That shit's not going to take no
Oh,
guts.
yeah. Actually, can I look at the ballista real quick? Is that something I can... Is it like smashed to bits, or is it like...
No.
It just took some damage.
Yeah, they're just like some chunks missing up. It still functions. It just it's just slightly damaged. That's all.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if it was something I could like deal with mending, or if it was something I had to have like repaired professionally.
Yeah, it's something that you could just have repaired by somebody in port
Yeah.
if you wanted to.
I also got we're here. If you guys want, you guys talk to the king. They go do that. I'll talk to the quartermaster about refilling our supplies.
How many crew members do we have?
I think
11?
You have 11
now?
left. Yeah, one of them was killed in the crab encounter.
Nautilus did not do that one.
I'm glad you specified.
I'm going to hand each of them 5 gold and tell them to have a fun time on the town after the boat's situated.
What time should they be back, tonight or tomorrow?
I removed 55 gold.
As long as they're back tonight, we can sail the ship out to sea in the morning. I hope it doesn't take longer than that.
All right.
Are we starting fresh? Are we starting fresh?
What do you mean?
like health-wise and everything, or are we
Yeah, we took a long
Yeah.
rest on the way here.
on the trip?
Unless you stayed awake for like the 2 days after the.
I don't know how John wants to do, how you're feeling, but
Yeah, his feeling isn't like affecting his health.
nothing like Meglar's would be.
No,
All right.
yeah, Meglar's is, but so Meglar, like, yeah, you in the 4 days total of the travel, you had to use 4 of your rations.
Okay.
I'm not sure how many you have left, but I'm assuming at this point it's not very many.
Maybe
I got like 6 left.
maybe we should visit a healer, Meglar. So
Yeah,
Do you
that's
know
not
any?
a terrible idea.
I'll let the crew know. I'm sure Vossen handed out the gold. I'll let them know to be back tonight and be prepared to sail in the morning.
Yeah, so Bobby
Yeah.
the Schlub, he takes the gold and stuff from you, Vasen, and he like kind of like gives it to the crew, and they all actually kind of look a little bit relieved. You can see like their body language is like, like I guess we can relax a little bit. So they all kind of like stop their grumbling and head out into the town.
I feel a little
That
bad
boosted the
because
morale a little bit. We're looking kind of down.
they couldn't get off the boat at the pirate place. I don't even know if they got off in Karatur and Grimsby.
No, they were all stayed. They
No,
stayed
they've been
on
the
board.
boat.
Yeah, so.
Oh, geez, I thought
so.
they got off at Grimsby.
No,
I
you
don't
guys
think
took the
we have.
rowboat. And
Yeah, we kind of fucked them, so they need some.
Maybe we want to take an extra day here just to let them kick loose a bit.
We'll see.
We don't need 2 days here.
No?
Only like
Maybe-
we
well,
can leave
I
in the
think-
morning.
I think
One night out.
Our next stop, I think, is home.
The monastery, then home.
Oh, monastery, then home.
Okay, cool.
But the monastery, they can get off and hang out on the ground. You know what I mean? They don't have to stay on the boat for
Is
that.
it like just a monastery, like in the middle of a field?
We
or a village?
honestly don't even have to sail to the monastery. I mean, how far ride would it be from here?
Pull up the map real quick.
yeah, so the monastery is only like I think
Should be right south of here, right?
Yeah, it's
North, I thought it was.
No,
no, it's
Or am I
south.
thinking wrong?
It's only like a half a day, I think. So. Let me see.
Oh, if it's
We
on
could-
the
we
way,
could-
then yeah.
Yeah, we could literally just ride there and let them stay here.
So you guys don't know, except for Vasen, but Vasen, the monastery is right on the coast. It's like on the beach.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If we could just sail there and then leave from there. But if it's only a half a day's travel, and it's only the afternoon, we could literally, depending on how long it takes for Meglar's stuff, literally leave today after we do this little business, and then go there and come back, leave in the morning to Saltmarsh. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because it's only 60 miles, so it's a half a day. So.
Yeah, it's pretty feasible to get all this stuff done that we're trying to get done because it's early morning, right? You said it was like 11.
Yeah.
So we could probably leave. We'll end up getting there around nighttime though, because it takes a half a day to get there.
Are you all cleaned up and ready, Meglar?
Pretty much.
Yuri just pats Boston on the back and tells him, "Go handle your business," and
Have some drinks for me.
yeah, you know where to meet me.
Uh-huh. I'll see you in the office.
All right, so I guess Voss and I are gonna go see if we can get some flags made up.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're
Okay.
gonna. You told the quartermaster and all that shit, right?
I was gonna do the quartermaster.
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. That's what I was saying.
I figure I'll go to the quartermaster, and then maybe, I don't know, if you guys want to meet at a certain place at a certain time. Once you guys are done with the king, I'm done with the quartermaster, and they do whatever they're doing.
Oh, I thought you were just gonna swing by the quartermaster on like the dock.
Oh yeah,
and then
we can
go.
do that. Yep,
I think that's probably where he is. You don't have to go anywhere special to
Can-
get the boat fixed.
that works for me.
All right. Yeah. So you guys like start heading out for the day as the crew all heads out. Vittoris, yeah, you guys are right in the naval part. So you go and speak to the quartermaster, and they tell you what it's going to cost. It's probably going to cost about 180 gold in repairs, and just to top off your supplies. So you'll have like an extra week of supplies. So 10 days of food and rations. That's for the whole crew, so not just for Yuri.
Not just for your. Do they have any ballistables?
Oh yeah, so you can buy the ballista bolts there.
There you go.
Did you have it written down? Because I have it written down. I was looking for it.
I know
That's
how
sick.
many I have. I don't remember if I wrote down the cost.
Nice, that's a sweet flag.
I like it.
So you're saying I gotta look it up. All right. But yeah, I can get back to you. So how many do you want to buy for that?
How much are they?
I've got to look it up.
It depends on how much they
1
cost.
million.
Yeah, they're so outrageous.
Would you say 10 copper apiece?
Yeah.
That would be outrageous. Just probably not the outrageous.
Yeah. All right, let me look it in my Google Doc. But anyway, so we'll get back to that. Vasen and Hector, you guys are headed off into like the central market district, which has all sorts of like small shops and tailors and things like that. And you find a little shop that specializes in not necessarily in flags, but you see like clothing and like quilts and blankets and things like that.
Hey, Hector, you want to check this place out? Maybe they can make something. If not, they could maybe lead us to somewhere.
Yeah, sounds good.
And I'll start walking up the steps to go in.
Yeah, you go into this little like makeshift shop, and it's just this one lady, and you walk into this shop, and on the walls there's just like all sorts of like tapestries hanging, and there's just like piles of blankets and like random fabrics and yarn and things like that. And the lady introduces herself. Her name is Riona, and she just, oh, welcome to my humble shop. What can I get for you, gentlemen?
Do you make flags? Like for ships?
Oh, well, I have. I don't have any on hand, but I certainly can. I can make anything out of fabric.
Well, could you make a flag for us? A couple?
Sure. What kind of flag?
A flag for our ship?
Oh, like this. So she has like the symbol of the keel and the griffin, the black and white griffin, like on a tunic behind her.
Kinda. And then I describe the Guardian's flag, and I describe the show her the symbol of my the Drunken Monk Brewery, and a flag with this on it.
So she starts thinking and looks puzzled, and she's like, "Are you pirates?"
No.
That seems
We're
like
actually-
that seems like a pirate flag, isn't it? I don't know if you know
Well,
this,
well,
but
it's-
piracy is very illegal in this city.
I was trying to explain here.
She starts backing up.
We are we've done work for the king, and we need this to kind of trick the pirates into thinking we're with them, but
I call
we're not with them.
I call bullshit. Make a persuasion check.
I pull out the letter from the king
All right,
saying
ma-
that he is going to cooperate with us and that he'll give us any of the help we need. And say, look, it's signed, it's sealed, it's official.
15.
All right, so she looks at it. She looks at the letter for a minute, and she's like, how do I know this is the king's handwriting? I've never met the king.
I have. He's old and grumpy.
I have seen him. You're right. He does seem old and grumpy. So she kind of like mellows out for a minute, and she starts to think about it. She's like, well, something like this might cost you a little bit of extra if I gotta put my neck out there for you guys in case you aren't on the up and up.
We will pay you whatever you need.
Well, normally a flag like this for a ship would probably run you 15 gold, but something like this, it's probably going to cost you 45.
Okay. Is that for both?
Yes, for both of them.
Okay.
We'll make it 50, just for your trouble.
Oh, wow. Okay. Sure.
Now I hand her another folded up piece of parchment and say, "Is it also possible if I could get these from you as well?"
What's that?
I just hand her up a short list, and I whispered to you what was on it.
Okay. Yeah.
I removed 50 gold.
And let me know what that would cost, and I'll take care of that as well.
Okay. Jesus. It's like a grocery list.
That's
Okay. Yeah. So she looks at this. She says, "Oh yeah, I'll have an order up for you. The prices on this would be reasonable, but with the logo on it, it might cost a little bit extra."
What are you thinking for all of those with the logos?
Oh, this is probably gonna push probably almost 100 gold by the time we're all said and done here.
When's as soon as you can have them done?
Oh, I'm only one person, you know. I mean, that's 16. That's that's like 20 uniforms. It's probably gonna take me at least a week.
Okay.
How long for the flags? We're hoping we can get them
Yeah, those are the priority.
rushed.
This is a different
Rushed. I'm only one person.
I
And she holds her
pull
hand
out
out
some
and
more
she shakes
gold.
her hand. But Riona Whitehood, remember? She looks at the gold and she's like, "Well, honey, I know you have the money to flaunt, but I'm only one person. It's a lot of work to be making this sort of thing. If like rushed, like how soon do you want it by? I could probably do it. Rush job, 2 days."
2 days? Start slowly putting the gold back in my pocket. That's rush is 2 days?
It's almost lunchtime, and I haven't even started. I have to go find the material, make a pattern. This is a lot of work to make a flag for a ship. We're not talking some little dinky thing here. This is a lot of work for one woman. And I have other customers, you know. You're not the first person to come in here today.
I guess we could come back in 2 days. I give her another 50 gold.
Oh, damn. And so she's like, "Well, I'll definitely see what I can do."
Appreciate it. This is gonna help us a lot.
Thank you, and we'll meet again.
Oh, and I will get to work on this right away. And she literally just starts like rushing around and looking for material. Like you see her like pulling out different shades of red, and some of them almost look a little bit pink. And she's like, "Yeah, I don't know."
Let's get out of here, Hector.
Yeah. I'll pay her for the half for the cloaks now and half when I pick them up.
Okay, so yeah, so 50 now and 50 later, make it even 100.
Sweet.
Seaton was one of those towns that didn't have any magic stuff, right? Like almost none of them did.
No, Seaton has some magic.
All right, Seaton was the one that did. I'm sorry. Thank
Yeah, they had there was that spell shop, that like book shop that you went to and cleaned house.
Yeah, they had some scrolls and stuff.
Yeah.
If we got time, I might stop there on the way when we're done. I guess off to the king next.
Sure. Yeah, take a sip out of my gourd and head down the steps.
All right, so
Just knowing we gotta go talk to the king.
let's head this over to Yuri and Meglar and Kolos. You guys are all headed out together, right?
I think it's the whole gang. Everyone but us two.
Oh, okay. So, Vitoris, you're going to meet up with them after the quartermaster?
Yeah, once I buy that and maybe try to find a replacement for the sailor we lost.
Okay.
If we
Don't-
if we restock crew members in a different city every time.
One of those things we'll run out of cities.
Maybe. Hopefully the world's big enough.
Where did I write down that stuff? That's killing me now. Oh, maybe it's under the ships. Hold on. The Sea Ghost. Okay, yeah, so the ballistas, right? So it's only 5 gold for each ballista bolt.
Damn. They don't give those away, do they?
They're large.
Yep.
So
Really hurts when you miss.
but he hit that crab, I don't know, once or twice, and it was
Once.
oh yeah, you hit it once. It did some pretty good damage.
Yeah, next time I'm not shitting my pants in fear. Alright, 5 gold apiece.
You got it.
So, are we all together?
Yeah. I mean, after Vitoris goes and does the stuff, you guys wait up for him. And,
Is there a cap?
no, they have a pretty big inventory. So, I mean, the only cap is what you're going to be able to hold on the ship. So you can probably hold like a good 24 of them. Because you have to remember, you also in the hold you have like a stack of planks now, and you have a week's worth of food and rations for 12 people.
How many do we have on the ship party?
We have 7.
Okay.
So I will buy... God damn it, I just did the math. You said 24, right?
Yeah, so 24 is your probably max capacity.
I'll buy 17 of them for 85 gold. And that'll cap us.
Nice.
Update my notes because that's where I keep track of that inventory.
You guys are making me have to look through notes and stuff tonight.
Of course, I never think to write down, like, you know, the flag or the price of the cool ship stuff.
All right, anything else you want at the quartermaster? You said you were going to look for somebody else.
See if he knows anyone looking for work.
Yeah, so the quartermaster tells you, well, right now the city is basically on lockdown. The military patrols, the security has been ramped up because of this recent attack on the king. But if you ask around the taverns and places down by the docks, you might be able to find somebody looking for work.
I thank you, sir.
Yeah, a good day to you.
And a good day to you. Guess I'll look for a tavern along the dock, see if anyone's looking for a job.
All right, so you guys all meet up and head out together and like head out of East City and back into like the central market and the lower docks area where you guys have spent some time before. Like Kolos and Hector had gone kind of down by the warehouses, and there's like a workers bar down there, and it's something you guys kind of missed the last time you guys were in town. You went by when you first come into town, you see the fancy sort of establishment, the what was it, the Lucky Lady or something? The Rare Lady Inn. But as you pass that, you see the more of the workers bar down by the docks, and this is the bar known as the Setting Sun Tavern. And as you guys kind of like make your way through the city, you do see like definitely an increased military presence. You see a lot more guards around the area, and a lot of the people kind of look on edge. Even like the civilians and people, they kind of like look like they're not dilly-dallying. Most of them are kind of like out getting their things and just like rushing back home. Everybody's kind of on edge. But as you get to the tavern, though, the tavern is the opposite. There's a lot of people like letting off some steam. There's a lot of workers in there, and the drinks are flowing. It seems like a lively little establishment.
I'm gonna head inside. I'll scan around and take a look at the patrons. Get a feel for just by eye. I don't know if they'll fit in well with the crew. Try not to get an extremely drunk alcoholic.
Is everybody else going in there? Or what are you guys doing?
I mean, we're all just kind of like in one big group now, right? Besides Boston and Hector.
Right.
Well, might as well just follow Victorious then.
Snarlers doesn't remember if there's magic here or not, so if we manage to pass by something that looks familiar of the magic shop, I'm probably going to accidentally just peel off and not even tell anyone.
Yeah, so when you first enter the town, the magic shop is kind of like on the opposite end of town, so all you're seeing is like fishermen and dock workers. So Snarlers is probably still kind of like, I picture him kind of like looking left and right, like anxious, like, why are we wasting time? We should be looking for magic.
Yeah, well, I also know that it's not common around here.
It's true.
So
Scrolls and Noble. Is that
Correct.
here?
But I don't remember if it's here or not, so I'm just going to be looking, following you guys around. So if we manage to actually cross about where I would remember what it is.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
So just this is like a new city to Snarlers every time he comes here.
Pretty much. I mean, there's not like moss that I can tell where I'm supposed to be going, right?
No. All right, so yeah, you guys like following up behind the group of you is now there's the rest of you kind of lead the way and you head into this little tavern, following Vittoris in there. Yeah, Vittoris, you kind of look around and you see like a lot of people kind of like drinking and just having a good time, and you don't see anybody like that's looking for a job necessarily, but you see everybody kind of looks these similar sort of blue collar worker dudes just off shift, and they were working the night shift, and they're just kind of having their liquid breakfast, and there's no entertainment necessarily in this place. There's no like bard singing in the corner. There's not much else going on other than just some people eating and drinking.
Gotcha. I'll walk up to the barkeep, ask for a pint, ask him if he happens to know if anyone's looking for some work on a ship.
So yeah, you walk up to the bartender, and he starts pouring drinks, and it's 5 copper for an ale, and so if any of you guys want one, go ahead and
I'll give him a silver piece.
Beautiful. So he's yeah, people are always looking for work around here.
Anyone you would recommend?
Any of these lads for the right price, they'd love a change of occupation.
Are they all sailors?
No, some of them are sailors. We got some fishermen. Some of these guys, they lift things down at the dock.
Snarlers is curious, have you ever sailed a boat?
Fill the boat with seamen?
Oh, Jesus Christ. I think the gnome said sailed a boat.
Oh. Well, being that we're the city by the sea, most of these people here know how to sail by the age of 4, so.
So, Snarlers thinks you know how to sail, right?
Oh, well. Oh, I'm an excellent sailor, but my job is here at this fine establishment. How about a pint, my little friend?
Oh, Snarlers is fine. I'm just curious because you said almost anyone has a price. So what would your price be?
Oh, well, how much are you offering?
Snarlers asked first. That doesn't seem quite fair.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm not tied down, and I could leave this place any day, Find myself, some companionship out on the sea. That sounds like a good time.
Is this in reference to your seaman joke?
Possibly. Maybe you could offer me something, and we could see where it takes us.
Snodlers wants to undo this conversation.
I have a feeling this conversation would go completely over Snodler's head. He has no idea what the dude's talking about.
I think you're right.
I hope you're right.
But also, it's like we're obviously misunderstanding each other. Never mind.
So he looks back at Vitoris and he's like, "Well, suit yourself. Any of these boys, they're all seamen. They all know how to sail and work hard. Don't be shy, boy."
Is he talking to me?
He's talking to you.
What does he mean, don't be shy?
He's like, "Speak up. Go talk to some of these guys. They're all good, hard-working Seaton lads."
I'm trying to think how I want to do this. How are they? Is there anyone that's by themselves or in pairs or anything like that?
You're looking for like the loner, like.
Not necessarily the guy in the corner in the dark with the hood over his eyes, edging it up in the corner.
Yes, that's Skylord.
No, I mean, like, most of these guys, they all look like they all know each other, and they're all kind of like sitting around the tables, like, kind of like they just this is like their home away from home.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna lean into Vitoris and be like, Snodler thinks we should get 2, so we have a spare.
Oh God.
I'm gonna shake my head and just be like, whisper back to Snodlers, like they're not that replaceable. They should be disposable.
But this would be like the 4th one. It seems pretty replaceable.
They don't need to know that.
Snodler doesn't see that there's a problem here. It seems like they're replaceable.
Oh God. That was for me whispering. I'm gonna walk up to, I guess the first group that's closest. Ask around, introduce myself, and ask if any of them's looking for a job. Snodlers yelled that shit out.
So they're all kind of looking over at you, and they just look puzzled. But they're looking for a job, and a couple of them are like, "Yeah, how much you offering? Can we wear some of these fancy looking armor like you got there?"
Snodler looks at his robe, looks back up, confused.
Well, I don't know if the other 3 are still behind us, but they're all in. So actually, 2 of them will be probably in heavy armor.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not sure what
they're
Meglar's wearing.
they're just mute, standing there looking at the ceiling. So they're looking at you, and they're admiring your sleek black leather roguish armor.
I mean, it doesn't come standard. We don't necessarily have a uniform.
Oh, who are you? What is this all about?
I am Vitoris of the Travelers.
Never heard of you.
We're an adventuring guild. We set up in Saltmarsh.
Oh, and then you hear a couple of them talk to each other. Adventuring? Yeah. The Master, you've always wanted to do some adventuring. Speak up. And they kind of push one guy forward a little bit. And he kind of stands up out of his shirt, and he's a little tipsy. And he's like, yeah, I'd be interested in adventuring. I don't have anything keeping me here.
Perfect. So I guess, is there an empty table or anywhere?
Yeah, you look around. There's a couple empty tables around. There's not off by themselves, but they're in the middle of the crowd. There's in the middle of the room. There's tables here and there.
Come join me and we'll hash this out.
So he follows you over and sits down, and he brings 2 beers with him, and he's double fisting. And he sits
This
down.
bodes well.
He sits down at the table, and he speaks right up, and he says, "So, adventuring group, are we gonna slay dragons?"
Snodlos has seen sea dragons, I think.
Oh,
Dragons.
I've never really sailed any further than Saltmarsh myself, but wow, sea dragons!
We fought a giant crab on the way in.
Wow, giant crabs!
We only lost one. It was pretty good.
Oh,
I kicked Snodler under the table.
so I'm the replacement?
Snodlers would like to think of you as the spare.
Oh, this is you know, maybe it's just the booze talking, but I kind of like this idea.
Snodlers gets really excited.
Oh God.
So, when do we start? Are we going today?
Report if this is something you're wanting to do. You'll report tonight to the Sea Ghost.
Oh, the sea ghost. Sounds fun.
Snodlers will show you there are no ghosts. We checked.
Oh.
Just, oh, Snodlers. So, are you interested in the job?
As long as you take care of me, feed me, pay me, show me a good time, I'm in.
Oh, whoa.
Let's discuss pay.
Well, what do you offer?
We're offering nothing.
Well, that's 2 gold less a week that I make now. So why? Maybe this is a terrible idea.
What do you do currently?
I pick things up at the dock and put them in the warehouse.
Have you sailed before?
But yeah, I've sailed my entire life. Look at these hands, and he just like shoves his hands in your face. These are the hands of a real sailor.
Are they soft and supple?
No, they're rough.
Just straight callous.
And he's like, see? And he just like flips his palm over. These are seaman hands.
Snodlers looks at his own hands and be like, this checks out.
Alright, you currently make 2 gold a week.
Yeah, but I'm the manager here, so.
The manager?
Yeah,
We have a first mate.
So does that make me the captain?
No. We already have a captain.
Oh.
His name is Hector.
Snodlers thinks that we should probably start at the lower rungs and work our way up once we
I-
figure this out.
I thought Maglar was our captain.
You thought wrong?
Besides, you're not just hiring whoever. Guy could be a pussy.
He looks over you. Have you seen my hands?
He's very proud of his hands. Look at them. They're just straight callous.
Javi, Snodlers doesn't think that matters that much. All they gotta do is pull some rope.
And then I ask him if he's seen my hands and feet, and I show him my feet.
Yeah, he like sits back and is like, ugh. Well, that's gross. So if you're willing to show me adventure, and make sure I don't die, I'm willing to take a pay cut.
Snodlers will make sure you see ample adventure.
What about the dying part?
Yes, also the dying part.
You don't. Are we going to get into dangerous situations? Yes, but we will do our best for you to not die.
Well, I guess that's good enough for me. And he shakes your hand.
Okay,
I just lean over to the tourist and quietly say, if you bring this guy back to our ship, I'm going to kill him.
why? There's no reason. You weren't helping. He seems excited. He wants the job. Let's give him a shot.
Snodulus thinks he isn't afraid to get a little bit saucy with the fireball.
Oh, being that I know that the rest of the travelers will gladly take care of this guy if he's dishonest, or how do we know he's not a pussy, though? How do we know he's not afraid of pirates?
Have you tried asking him?
Snodulus thinks that he's not afraid, otherwise he'd be afraid of us.
He wants to see dragons. He wants to see giant crabs with shipwrecks on their back.
Until he sees one.
Could say the same about anyone who we try to hire, Yuri. What are you wanting? References?
I'm imagining this guy's like literally like a foot away from us.
Yeah, he's just sitting there like looking confused as all hell right now.
Oh, I just get extra close to that guy so he can smell my stinking breath and ask him if he's gonna drink up my booze behind my back.
So he looks at you in the face and he goes, "But I don't drink." And then he takes a big drink out of his cup.
Yeah, on second thought, buddy, we're not interested.
I'm fine with him.
Well, the Captain Hector's would probably like me. I'm a hard-working guy. I'm willing to work for little to no money apparently, and as long as I don't die, it seems like you guys could benefit from somebody like me.
Doesn't matter if Captain Hector likes you or not.
It matters that you're willing to work. Not shirk duty, not just get hammered.
How do you think I became the manager of the warehouse?
Perfect.
There is a 70% chance you're gonna die. Are you okay with that?
He doesn't count good.
But he told me I wouldn't die.
Well, I mean, there's 50% chance that I'm gonna kill you.
There's not. Oh my god.
Wait, Snodulus can't remember. How many people do we have on the boat?
11 crew members. There's
Snodulus thinks it's like 8.3% chance.
Well, I don't do math, but I like those odds.
All right, so let's discuss your pay. How much are you wanting per week?
Oh,
Let me discuss pay with him. Taurus, you're too generous.
I haven't even seen what he wanted yet. Calm down.
He's gonna take what we give him.
Let's see what he wants first.
but as long as you take me on the ship and take care of me and give me equal or fair wages with everybody else, I'll prove to you that you can count on me and give me a raise after I become first mate.
What makes me think that you can handle yourself? All I can see is that you don't wash your hands.
Well, have you not seen that I'm the manager of this place? I mean, what do you do? You can't even wash your feet.
No, he cannot.
Can you
Kill
sail
for
a
a
ship?
I kill for a living.
Snodulus can sail the ship.
Well,
You're looking at the navigator. I point to Snodlers.
I can see that.
Snodulus can't even see over the wheel.
Well, if we're gonna agree to this, then I need you to agree that for any reason, well, not for any reason, but if something happens, you betray us or steal from us, as long as we're under agreement that you will die. And you have to do whatever I say.
No, you'll listen to the captain or first mate Bobby.
Snodulus agrees with that.
Well, as much as I agree with all of this, but you watch, within a month's time, I will be the first mate. And maybe you'll be taking orders for me, huh?
We'll see. What's the normal pay rate for our sailors?
1 gold per day. 1 gold per day.
It's not
Whoa,
one
whoa,
gold
I'll
per
take
day.
1 gold per
Jesus
day.
Christ.
I make
You're-
2 gold a week. This
Stop
is a
talking.
great job.
Stop.
I love how you're just like, you're gonna pay nothing. Just kidding. It's like 8 times what you're making right now.
I was actually asking the TM what to, because I don't write down any of that, which I need to.
I don't know. I forget what. We'll just assume that you tell him
Fair
what you guys
pay.
are paying, the same amount that you pay all the other crew members,
Yes.
and he agrees.
And you have to take a punch in the face from Meglar to prove that you're tough enough for the job.
No punches to
Ooh,
the
who's
face.
Meglar?
I just wave Meglar over. It's that sweaty-looking pig over there.
Oh, he doesn't look too sweaty. He looks like he's been on the newt liver though. I don't like those sort of guys. No offense, Mister.
Join the club. I don't really like him either.
What do you know about the newt liver?
Oh, it's a drug that kind of plagues this city. It's all over the place, especially you can get it in the West City anywhere. But if that's your thing, more power to you. But I don't do drugs, just beer.
Nautilus thought you said you didn't drink.
Oh yeah. But
How do you feel about-
I don't drink a lot.
Beer's not drinking.
How do you feel about pirates?
I hate pirates. Everybody here hates pirates.
Nautilus
Perfect.
thinks you'll fit right in.
You're going to be great for this job. And what did you say your name was?
Mester.
Welcome aboard, Mester. Report to the Sea Ghost tonight.
I am not.
Hey, sir.
I'm not happy about this, for the record.
And all his buddies are patting him on the back. They're like, yeah, ooh, yeah, Mester, stepping it
I'll
up.
give
Snodlers pulls out his book and summons his quill and writes in there, licking in the top. He's like, out loud, very, very loudly, Javi is not okay with this. And then closes the book and makes him bend his ear. And look
Before he walks away, I want to give him essentially a 5 gold. Like what they got before they left as like a down payment for his pay.
Okay.
Tell him that's for the,
his last night.
no. Jesus Christ, you guys are killing me.
No, the last night before he gets on the boat. Come on, man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, thank God.
Now who's all negative?
I mean,
Oh,
you
I'll see you tonight. Report to first mate Bobby.
Snodlers isn't sure. Is he coming back tonight or tomorrow morning?
Tonight. They'll be back tonight.
Snodlers mentioned.
What? Maybe he should just come now with me and Meglar.
He can report to the ship with the rest of them. Give him the last.
Meglar is not going to get involved with this.
Give him a chance to say goodbye to his friends. It'll probably be a while before he comes back, so hopefully he can come back with some stories. Right, mister?
Yeah.
Perfect. Tonight at the Sea Ghost, and then I give him directions on where the ship is parked.
I can't wait to begin this journey. I'll just make sure I say goodbye to all my chums here. Can I bring my my gear with me and belongings? What's the rules with that? I mean, I might have stuff that like I need to put in my quarters. I do get my own quarters, right?
You gotta let the dwarf go through all your shit before it goes on my boat.
What's that? Our boat?
Okay. I have nothing to hide. I'm a trustworthy guy.
I like that Meglar's sloop's still in the still in there, and we don't even have it anymore.
We can fix that.
It might still be there if we ever swing back by.
I'm pretty sure it's sank.
It either sank or someone stole that shit.
I was gonna say, we never even tied it up.
We never fixed it. We never did anything with it.
So, I see tonight. One Foot Locker, haversack. I'm not backpack.
Okay, I suppose all my stuff can fit into one backpack. All I have is these 2 cups. And he holds up his cups.
They're not drinking.
Yeah, these are just for collecting.
Collecting liquid.
He takes another big gulp. But I don't drink on the job. That would be very foolish.
That would be. See you tonight.
And yeah, so they all start cheering and they're happy for Mester getting this opportunity. Mester the Seaman, the new crew member.
I'm just gonna eyeball him as I walk out. I don't like him.
Of course.
Snautilus isn't sure that you've liked anyone, including Snautilus.
Well, I like Snodlers. I like him even more now that he's got that heart.
Snautilus has always had a heart.
Aww. All right, so what do you guys want to do now?
I'm gonna walk out of the bar and ask Meglar. All right, where do we start?
Well, it seems like this East City is a place where they like to lurk around. That's the last place I
West
saw them.
City.
West City.
Was it West City?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
West City is like the slummy part of the city over here. East City is on the eastern part of the map, is the fancy pants area.
If this is anything like Atlanta, though, the richer parts are the shittiest for drugs. So
right, well,
East City's probably right.
I guess that makes sense.
West.
Sorry, Megler.
Well, I say we look around this West City place. And probably check out this. I highly doubt they're there, since Sodaj isn't even here anymore. Does Meglar remember exactly where his house was?
Yeah, I mean, it's only been a couple days, so you probably remember.
Okay. You want me to make it? Whereabouts was it?
So you just want to head out to the house?
Well, head out towards the house, but also kind of looking around, being on my guard.
Okay, I like it.
And I'm gonna announce to the guys, watch yourselves. These guys could be anywhere.
Snodlers starts waving his hand.
So as you guys walk towards West City, Snodlers, you do recognize the magic shop that you went before, the Scrolls and Nobles.
Ooh, Snodlers might have to take a little detour. You guys run ahead.
Well then.
Snodlers, I found the magic shop for you.
Yes, thank you. You helped a lot. You did so good. I'm so happy.
I also want to, as we're wandering around, I'll keep an eye out for any of our crew, just to let them know we got a new crew member coming. Mostly Bobby the Schlub.
Okay.
Let Bobby know he's got some competition. A dude's gunning for his job.
If he
quite
lives,
literally.
if he lives long enough.
You guys and your pessimism.
I can't believe you just hire whoever. First person you come across.
Sorry, I didn't want to sit there and go through resumes, contact references. We'll give him a shot. If he doesn't work out,
We'll throw him overboard.
no, not unless he's trying to kill us. So where are we going, Megala?
All right. So,
Well-
sorry, Megler. You guys start following Megler down the streets into West City. We'll come back to that. So now there's I posted in the journal. You can see the Scrolls of Noble inventory. If there's anything you'd like to buy, you can go ahead. I'm assuming that you're going to be shopping while these guys start heading off.
Oh hell yeah! Like I honestly like I would. Other than the fact that I know it's east from here, I'm probably not going to give two shits at this point. I'll probably be here for a while.
Okay. Yeah. So you got the prices. If there's anything you want to buy or browse, go ahead and do that. And then we're gonna go back to Hector and Vassen. You guys were doing something else. You're gonna go see.
Yeah, I'm walking to see the king.
Okay.
Yeah.
So on the walk, look over at Hector. Like, so, Hector. So what's your deal, man? I mean, you come to the Travelers and you really don't say much about where you were before this.
Well, it's just not much going on there. It's a small town, fishing village on the coast, west of quite a ways west of here. It's not a whole lot going on.
How far west? Further than Black Sand Sanctuary?
Yeah.
Like to. God damn, I don't even fucking.
I'm trying to pull the map up. Hold on. Oh, it's not even on this map.
So you guys want to see the other map, huh? Check this out. I think I remember how to do this now.
I thought it was just like a picture. I didn't realize it was there.
Let's see here. I just gotta find the map. Which one is it?
Carrington. Is it out by Carrington?
Yes. So if I put you...
You don't have to put it on the map.
No, I just want to see if this works. If I take your token and drag it onto the map... Oh, it doesn't work. How the heck do you do it? I did it once before I was practicing with it, but you can split and put people on their own maps, but now I don't know how to do it. So anyway,
yeah, you did that to me before, but
yeah, I don't remember how I did
it. So you're past Carrington?
I believe so.
So
hey, I'm on a different map.
So yeah, I put everybody on the map. Sorry, everybody else, but so anyway, out of game here, your town that you're from, Hector, is south. It's on the coast south of Carrington, on the continent of Cordova. So yeah, down here.
Carrington.
Yeah. So the one thing about this sort of area is it's more desert-like, more arid. It's kind of like at once it was like a lush area, but the sun and scorching rays of this area kind of turned everything a lot more arid. So it's kind of like this turns a lot more desert-like down to this part of the continent. Whereas what you would know of like this the kind of middle regions of this edge of Cordova is more like deciduous forest. Then the north country is more kind of evergreens and turning into like more of a frigid area. There's a lot of different like climates on Cordova.
So you're from the island of Cordova by Carrington.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and Cordova is a large continent.
I don't know much about that place, but
it's huge. That's all you guys have ever. I mean, like in the world news, like you guys would probably know of it, but never have known quite how big it is. But all right, sorry. Go ahead.
Let me see real quick. I'm trying to figure out how long it would take us to get there from here. Just like rough estimate.
So let's see. It would take you.
Oops, was it 7 days to get to the sand thing, right?
So yeah, that's like to Hector's place. Yeah, 1,400 miles, and you do 120 miles a day by a ship. So
yeah, so it's twice as far as Black Sands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what brought you here?
Here, nothing special really. It's just where I am at the moment. Go where the winds take me. Nah.
It's quite the distance for the wind to be taking you.
Yeah, I left my home a few years ago, and I haven't been back since. I really should.
You just left?
Yeah, it's I don't know if you've ever been in the desert, but it kind of sucks.
No, I've been around Salt Marsh and this area the majority of my time. Mainly stayed at the monastery, but after the mishap, I've been around the area.
Gotcha. Yeah, I left when I left. I had my own ship, but it was a rickety old boat, and
So you were a captain over there?
yeah, I mean it's when it's my first ship was no bigger than Meglar's. It was
So did you
Wha-
fish? Like what did you
Yeah.
do there?
yeah, I mean it was a primarily everyone in the village fished where I came from, so that's what I grew up doing: fishing, repairing nets, making making ends meet, and I finally got sick of it and decided to take off and see what the wider world has to offer. I came up here and, well, up here, over there, kind of everywhere. Stayed away from the Black Sands and Cazador because it's too dangerous for me. But I've been to, all around Liara. I've been to Neverwinter, Seaton,
Nice.
pretty much all the major ports around. Picked up work, traveled around. My vessel sank a few years ago, and I picked up, I don't know, work where I could find it.
So
It's
you're
pretty easy.
you're more of a traveler than I've ever been.
Yeah. Yeah, it's this is the longest I've stayed in one place for a while now, actually. I say one place, and we're kind of all over the place, but I actually have a piece of land we can go back to, with garden and
Nice.
bed.
That's fucking crazy how far you come.
Someday we'll go back if you ever get tired of, being able to breathe easily.
I don't think I'll get tired of being able to breathe easily.
Yeah, me neither.
But I would be interesting to try the drinks there.
Yeah.
And I drink
Wow.
some more of my gourd.
A lot of spiced rum and mead.
Nice. Nice. I can't wait to show you the monastery that I was from. When we leave here, it's only south of here.
I thought you said it was raised.
Oh, it was. It is. Still is. I'd like to get back there to find out what they were looking for. According to, the information we got from Kolos's people, is that there's Trident split up among the world, and maybe they attacked it for it, because we found out that it wasn't sea princes, it was actually princes that were raised from the dead.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
maybe they were searching for something. I don't know. I've been trying to meditate, and most recently, during my meditation, I somehow got in touch with an old master. I asked him questions of it, and he never really had much information on that. But he did tell me to check out a place called the Isle of Abbey.
Isle of Abbey. Would I know where that is?
I think you might have heard of it if you did a lot of traveling. So you know it's a small island that's just outside of Saltmarsh, but other than that, just in your travels, 'cause I see Hector is a geographer of sorts, documenting places he's traveled, and so I think you just heard the name and you just know it was a small island near Saltmarsh.
Gotcha.
No, at least that's a start of where it is. I don't know much about. I just had this voice in my head saying that to check out the island. I don't know what it means yet, but I'm
No idea
just
what we'll find
learning. No idea. I'm just learning how to do this meditation, and this is the first time one of the times, it hasn't happened too frequently, that Master Zendaka spoke to me. The last time he did say that a dark force is spying in on the meditation, so I don't know. Like, I'm very timid on trying to meditate again and try to contact him.
Gotcha.
So that's why I would like to go to the monastery. And I mean, if you say this isle is near Saltmarsh, it is on the way.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too far off.
And it may be on the way back from the king. We could ask of this isle and maybe see if anyone knows what is on it. I mean, I've never seen it. Then again, I've never really just started sailing till recently.
Yeah, I've never been there either, so it'd be interesting to see what's up.
Well, hopefully it's something.
Yeah, I feel like keep running up, trying to run upstream, and we're not getting anywhere as quick. Could use some traction.
It seems that we're eliminating possibilities where things are not.
That is true.
So now we know said places we don't have to go back to as of yet.
That's true, I suppose, but there's a lot of places I'd like to have. I'd like to have a narrower scope.
Take a couple more swigs out of my gourd on the way.
Yeah, so you guys during this conversation, you make your way to the steps of the king's palace, and the guards recognize you. You're kind of familiar faces to at least the palace guards here now, so they nod to you, open the doors, and let you in. And as you enter the great hall leading up to the king's throne, you're passed by a group of adventuring-looking types, similar to yourselves. There's a kind of a leader coming towards you. It's this close to 7 foot tall, red dragonborn. He has a big battle axe on his back, and he's followed by a dwarven female. She looks kind of frosted hair, armor kind of looking blue and silver, very much opposite of anything that you guys have probably seen around this area. They're also followed by a human male, very handsome. He has a black cloak over his head, but you can see his long dark hair kind of like coming out from underneath it. And he is accompanied next to him is a female, long red hair. She wears this beautiful gown, and she carries a staff in her hand. And finally, up behind them comes this very stout, large man. His arms are like twice the size of your body. He's this huge human looking. He's definitely, you can tell he's some sort of gladiator or fighter. He's got scars all over his topless chest, and they look like a serious force as they walk past you, and they all kind of nod to you as they head toward the door as you're walking in.
I do the nod, and I like have my gourd and like tip it up to him, and I take a sip of it as I walk by him.
And they do the same. They all kind of nod, and you see the woman with the long gown, and she gives you a big smile, Vasan, as they walk by. And as you do that, you are greeted by the king as he recognizes you guys, and he's like, oh, the travelers, I haven't seen you in so long. It's good to see you. Come, please approach. Where's the rest of your party?
We split up for efficiency's sake. We're not in town for long.
Oh, well, what news have you of these vampires I last spoke to you about?
Not a whole lot changed on that front. It's really hard to find them. They're so darn elusive.
Maybe you should be spending your time looking for these fish people that have tried to murder me in my own home.
Yeah, we just found out about that when we got back. I was surprised they got so brazen. They've only attacked small.
The vampire thing?
Mm-hmm. What did I miss?
I believe you missed something.
What did I miss?
They're on a boat called the Shroud of the Abyss,
Oh, right.
and they're trying to release Dagon.
But what was that? The Shroud of the Abyss?
Yes.
Pirates? Are they pirates?
Grumpy King. Yes, they're I guess pirates, but vampires that are kind of employing.
Let me speak to the other
Falcon.
guy. Silence. And he looks back to Hector. Tell me more of these vampire pirates. The
Vampirates, I believe is what they're
vampirates.
Vampirates. Yeah, we found out they have a ship. They've been to Cazador a few times, and we haven't seen them personally.
Yes, King. That's correct.
Anyway, maybe you should be taking your attention and looking for these Sahaugen. Oh, this is what these true heroes came to me. The Society of Heroes. You just missed them. They excellent group of adventurers, similar to yourself, but they have real results. They come.
What did they find out?
Well, I don't know if they found out anything, but this is what I've tasked them to do. They volunteered to.
How are they so great? We've already found out information.
Silence! Stop interrupting the king.
I just started drinking my booze.
I just imagine Vossen like tips his gourd up and just doesn't let it down for the next like minute. The king just keeps talking.
Steaming. The Society of Heroes, they come all the way from Waterdeep to come here and volunteer their time and effort. Amazing people. They've come here to help me find these Sahaugen. So I gave them some information that I received from Sariv, the lizard folk. I think you've met him before. Him and his human companion, Geralt, they came here and told me about the lizard or the Sahaugen fortress. So I tasked the Society of Heroes, which they are true heroes, let me tell you. They are going to take a ship, which they already had. I didn't have to give them anything. But anyway, so they are taking a ship and they're going to go scout out this Sahaugen fortress up the coast. And once they get this information, I am going to assemble the largest armada to attack this fortress, and we will be done with all of this nonsense.
Ooh, interesting. I thought you wanted to get rid of the pirates also.
Oh, yes, pirates are always a thorn in my side, but never has a pirate come in here and tried to execute me in my own home. This is just ridiculous. These fish
I
people.
have maybe a proposition.
Go ahead.
I take a deep breath, take another sip out of my gourd. You're talking about, ships, and since you're going to be busy trying to hunt down the Sahaugen, I mean, the travelers have been helping the lands as much as we can. but I figured maybe we could help you if you again help us.
I'm listening. Go ahead, dirty man.
I like tip my head to that dirty man.
Nod. Yeah.
Uh, well, I was thinking, since you are going to be a little bit busy hunting the Sahagin, I learned information when we were at the Black Sands. Actually, a secret hideout for the pirates, Black Sands Island,
Oh.
and so I know where they are, or the leaders are, and what seas they're watering. They're hanging around. So if the proposition would be maybe you could hand the Travelers Guild a good ship to hunt pirates down in,
What?
and we will do it for you with just the cost of the ship.
Haven't I already given you a ship? Why don't you just use the ship you have?
Well, we're gonna also need to help with this whole Dagon thing.
Well, it seems like I should just send Captain Jenner and his crew out to Black Sands and hunt these pirates themselves. It's settled.
yes.
I will send them immediately.
There's the thing. They're not at Black Sands.
Oh, well, where are they then?
Well, that's the information I have.
Well, why don't you give it to me?
Well, why would I give this information to you?
Because you need to help your king.
Well, I'm trying to help your king.
Well, then give me the information. Guards? And you see a couple of the guards at plate mail start approaching the sides of you.
I just look at him like, come on, man. We gotta do this. Take another sip of my gourd. Just look at the king.
I am sorry, dirty man. I cannot give you a ship.
Yeah,
I'm not saying we get to keep this ship. It's still your ship.
No, I cannot give you a ship because we don't have any ships to spare at the moment. There's been reports of ships going down out in the sea. This is why Captain Jenner has become a captain of our flagship. This is our new, beautiful capital ship. I'm assuming you've seen it on your way in.
Do we don't need something that big. Do you have anything the size of like the Sea Ghost?
We do have several small ships that we confiscated from some small-time drug dealers that were carting black liver in and out of.
Expecting your most fabulous warship. We just need a fast one to catch them.
Oh,
And we'll do all the rest of the work.
I'm sure that this ship is fast. I have 2 of them. If you'd like, you can have them.
Well, sounds reasonable. We just needed something with a little more oomph. Ours is it's a good ship. It's very reliable and stealthy, but it just doesn't hit very hard.
Well, I don't know how hard these 2 ships will hit, but they are definitely fast.
Speed would be ideal, and we could just. Is there room to put ballista on there?
Good God, man! What are you looking for? Ballistas?
Something to hunt pirates with. What do you want us to hunt pirates with? Like daggers?
But I don't need you to hunt pirates. Captain Jenner will hunt the pirates in our fantastic new warship that we built.
Don't you need him hunting the Sahuagin?
No, that's what the heroes are going to do. The Society of Heroes, that amazing band of heroes that just came through here and volunteered their time for free?
You just said that
they didn't ask for anything.
The stronghold. The Sahuagin are everywhere. They're not just at the stronghold.
But
we've battled Sahuagin. We've battled them in the ocean. We've battled them on land. But they're everywhere.
That is their hive. If we kill the queen or king, whoever it may be, the rest will follow.
Yes, but the vampires are controlling them.
Oh, I think that's all poppycock. Your job, you should be finding these vampires.
So, pirate's not an issue. And we'll go look for some vampires, I guess. And also, bet you 20 gold that only, like, half of the Society of Heroes come back.
Oh, you saw them? They're amazing.
Oh, I saw them. They look very slow.
So you said 2 ships?
Yeah, you can have our 2 ships that we confiscated. I mean, you have
Okay.
to wait until we get the drugs out of them. I do not want them to get into the wrong hands.
Are they the
they must be
size?
destroyed.
They're the same
Drug
size
pirate
as the ghost, sea ghost, right?
It might be a little bit smaller, but definitely faster than the old smuggling ship that we gave you.
You have a problem with drugs here? Sounds like there's quite an operation going on.
Yes. For years we've tried to eliminate the drug problem in West City, but it's just that we don't have the resources to take care of this when there's much larger things to deal with.
Would we could possibly help you with that?
Oh, now you're gonna take care of the drug problem, man.
We'll take
the
care of any
pirates
problem.
and the Sahaugen.
We're here.
Listen, we're here to make
Help.
money.
How much is it gonna cost me this time?
Ship.
Well, I'm gonna give you 2 ships.
No, an actual ship.
I feel like I'm being very generous here.
I'll trade the 2 ships in for helping you with this drug issue for an actual ship.
I'm very sorry, Dirty Man. There's no other ships to spare. Nothing the warship status that you're looking for.
I'm not looking for a warship.
Oh,
I'm-
if it has
might have a-
ballistas, it must be a warship.
I have a ballista on the Seagull.
Well, that's very interesting. Why don't you just use that ship then?
I think for the time being we will. I think we may have I may have half a plan for coming up with a better ship. I'll fill you in later.
You're more than welcome to have the 2 drug running ships.
Yeah,
We'll take them.
yeah, we can always use some support ships. I assume we're gonna have to staff them though.
Yeah, just make sure you stop by the quartermaster down in the harbor and let him know that I have decreed you may have these 2 ships after they've been
Can we
cleaned
get
out.
that in writing?
Yes, of course, it'll be in writing.
Thank you, Grumpy King.
You're
That I
more than
bow and-
welcome, Dirty Man.
Half-heartedly bow and take some more sips of my drink.
Guards, and he waves them off.
They just walk out.
I kind of look at the guards as they walk away, look back at Vossen, and it was like, just in my head, go, man, that'd be a hell of a fight, and just follow Vossen. 2 versus 1, man.
All right, so you guys end up walking out of there.
As
Meanwhile,
soon as I get outside, I was like, man, thank God he forgot all about that whole pirate thing. You just keep walking towards the other side of town.
so he on the other side of town, we have the rest of the group making their way through the slums, and Meglar, you recognize the house that Sodaj had brought you to.
Okay.
And outside the house, you see there's a couple of people like kind of curled up and like leaning up against the house. Looks like they're sleeping.
Interesting. Hang on. All right, so Megler is going to kind of go up. He's going to go and look at these guys closely. And kind of making an investigation on them.
All right, go ahead and make a perception check. Actually,
Okay.
Are these friends of Meglar's?
Meglar does not know them.
Meglar doesn't know.
I wasn't asking Meglar. I was asking everyone else.
Okay.
I don't know them, and I don't know if they know Meglar.
Well, looks like I rolled a 5.
You roll the 5.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't know them.
All right. Well, Meglar's gonna wake one of them.
Okay. So you walk over to one of these guys, and it's a man. He looks like completely shocked that you woke him up, and his eyes, these huge black bags under his eyes, and he smells terrible, and he looks filthy, like he hasn't showered in like months or bathed in months. Like he makes Vasin look clean, and he kind of like freaks out as you wake him up, and he's like, "What do you want? No, I don't have any money. Please stay away."
What do you mean you don't have money? Actually, wait.
Let
Let me rephrase that.
Are you trying to rob me? I mean, that's I don't have any money. Please, sir, go away.
So you're concerned that someone's stealing money from you, correct?
Yeah. I've assumed you're gonna steal money. I don't have any. Please don't hit me.
Actually, I have a similar problem to yours.
Oh.
Tell me more about these people that stole your money.
Well, nobody stole my money. I just thought you'd steal my money.
Or-
You look like a mugger.
Nah, I'm just here to hunt them some muggers.
Oh. Okay.
So,
Do you have any
Does
money
the-
I could borrow?
I do not.
Oh.
But maybe we can make a deal.
What do I have to do?
First off, how long have you been around in this town here?
A few months.
Does the name Musaldi clan ring a bell to you?
Yeah, of course. Everybody knows about the Musaldis.
Do you know any information about them, like where they like to hang out at?
Well, they own the ship, the casino ship.
Casino ship, huh?
Yeah.
Tell me more about this casino ship.
Wait, you said this is a deal. What's in this for me? I'm really hungry, you know. I could use some
Give you
coin.
25 gold.
Oh, yeah.
What? But first, you gotta tell me more about this ship.
Okay. The golden.
Where does it be?
The Golden Fortune? You never heard of it? It's off the coast, just north of here, between Seaton and Neverwinter.
The Golden Fortune, huh?
Yeah, it's owned by the Musaldis.
Never heard of that. And it likes to hang out between Seaton and...
Well, yeah, it's usually docked there for several months, and then when the weather gets bad, it travels back south, back towards Liara. But Benedict Musaldi is the brother that runs it. Now, how about that gold?
Sure. Here you go, 25 gold.
Oh, thank you. And he stands up and starts like walking to the front of the house.
Yuri just drops his head down, shakes his head.
And you see the man. He like walks around and he like knocks on the door twice, and then he puts a gold coin under the door, and then the little slot opens up in the door, and a little jar pops out, and you see the man put it in his cloak, and he just like runs back around the into the alleyway behind the house.
All right, so Meglar's gonna stop this guy. What is that stuff?
So you're gonna run after him, and you start.
Yeah.
The man starts like darting off down through the alley. You're gonna chase after him.
Yep.
You ain't catching no crackhead, Meglar.
right, Megler, make an athletics check.
Humana.
26.
Nice. So you like run this dude down and you grab him. He just falls over and you see this jar fall out of his cloak and it just smashes on the ground and all this black newt liver that you powder is just spread all over the ground. He's like freaking out. He's like, and he's like snorting the ground and like he like starts snorting up like dirt and
I thought
shit.
you said you were getting food with this gold.
Yeah, I did. No. I just no. Don't hurt me. I don't have any money.
I just gave you 25 gold. And you used it on this shit?
Yeah, I spent all of it on this. Now, please leave me alone. I told you everything I know.
You know, I've had some of this stuff before, and I'll tell you one thing. It has nasty effects.
It makes you feel great. You have energy. You feel alive. It makes you feel powerful.
Till you run out.
Exactly.
Then he looks over at Vitoris. He's like, "Well, do you have any money?"
I wouldn't
No.
count on him giving you gold.
You just got damn near a month's supply from him. Maybe more if you ration it out. Assuming you don't get your money taken from somebody else around here.
I have a family to feed.
In the first-
You need information? I'll tell you whatever you need.
What's in his hands? Is it jerky?
There's nothing in his hands. He just like he's laying on his back now, kind of like propped himself up with his arms, and he's like looking up at you guys.
So what'd you just buy?
So you saw on the ground, you can see like the powdered form of the black newt liver, and it's like all over the ground. It's mixed in with dirt now.
So you gotta feed your family, but the first thing you bought was that powder there. Let me guess, seasoning?
Yeah, and he winks at you.
I don't think he's got a family.
Neither does Meglar. But Meglar does have information.
What information does Meglar have?
I'm talking about this guy. He gave me some information. We know these Musaldis like to have a ship called the Golden Fortune.
Well, you need any more information out of him?
And he's like gets up slowly, and he's like, "I'm gonna go now."
Wait just a minute. Go ahead, Goals.
Okay. Yeah. I got a question for you. Who's in the house?
There's some friends. Friends are in the house.
Friends, huh?
Friends who don't even open the door when you knock?
No, he's just a guy. Okay, there's a guy in the house who helps you get the good stuff. Okay, there, I said it. If you're a cop, you have to tell me.
Not a cop.
I'm just gonna walk up and kick him right in the face,
Oh God.
and then I'm gonna look over at Meglar and say, "Meglar, I got the guy that stole your gold."
Yeah, so you just walk up, kick him in the face, and he falls back down to the ground.
What are you
doing?
doing?
You see his lip is like split open, and he's just shocked that you just
So you got the
assaulted
gold
him.
to give to me?
Are you talking to him? Or are you
talking to Yuri.
Oh,
I caught him. You got to split the gold with me now.
Where is it?
Oh, I don't know. Get it from your friend. He took it.
Meglar just shakes his head. Quite some work you are.
What do you know about the guy in the house?
he's just a guy trying to make a living.
You got a lot of people go to 'em?
Yeah, quite a few of us. Like, are you gonna hit me again or what? Can I go?
I'm not gonna hit you.
I might hit you.
For what? It serves no purpose. You need anything else, Megler?
I think we're good with this guy.
So he gets up, like, scurries off, and he just disappears down the alley.
Like, kick the powder.
Megler kind of looks at it and kind of sweats as he's looking down towards it.
Focus, Megler, focus.
What is it with this stuff?
Drugs are bad, man.
Oh, there's no gold?
No. He was just information. He didn't have the gold. Is that why you kicked him in the face because you thought he had his gold?
You fuckers are just wasting my time.
So Megler actually wants to bring up a question to each of you guys.
Alright.
This Sodaj guy.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as we met,
Yep.
he seemed to have taken off with you guys. This Barnum guy, maybe your butt buddy. I don't know who the hell he was. Are you saying
Barnum?
that he might be a drug dealer too?
I don't know a Barnum.
Those are your people, Maglar.
Do I know a Barnum?
I saw this
Yeah.
Barnum guy with.
Barnum was the old guy from Grimsby.
It was fighting the Razor Hog.
Yeah.
The first one.
Carlos doesn't like him.
Right.
Oh, he was a hunter. He's led us to a razor hog that had fucked up him and his group. He was the only one who survived out of all of them.
Interesting. Now he's probably a drug lord.
Maybe
Whatever.
a drug lord.
Do you guys want to go kick in the door of that house and find out who he was slipping Meglar's gold to?
I could probably just pick the lock on the door.
I mean, if you want to go the pussy route, we can do that too.
You've done enough kicking, I think, for today.
I'll let Vitoris do his thing.
Front or back door?
I would probably suggest the back door.
Of course you would.
But where are Yuri going on your back door?
Alright, I'm gonna go to the house and head around to the back door.
All right. Yeah. So you go back there, and you go around the back of the house, and there's just like garbage everywhere, and there's like human waste, and it's pretty gross. And you walk up to this like rickety back wooden porch, and you see the door back there that has like a large hole in the bottom, like the base of the door, and you can see through there as you kind of like creak up these stairs, and you see a bunch of legs, but you can tell there's a whole bunch of people like inside the house.
You think we should knock?
I was about to say, do I hear anything? But no. That's the answer.
No, because Yuri's standing next to you going, you think we should knock?
I'll attempt to pick the lock. Is that sleight of hand?
Yeah, make a sleight of hand check.
Oh shit, I'm rolling like dog shit.
Yeah,
already.
it's okay. This is a pretty crappy lock, and you pick it quietly and easily enough to where the door just easily starts opening up on its own.
Take a peek in the door before it fully opens. See if anyone's like keeping an eye out or anything like that.
Yeah, so you look in there and you see a bunch of people like standing around. A couple of people are like sitting on the floor. There's a couple of these large crates in there, and people going through the crates.
I'll whisper to the other three behind me and let them know there's a. Do I know how many's in there?
Oh, there's about 6 or 7 people that you can see.
Oh shit, we got a map. Oh hey. What's this, Sodaj?
Sodash is still hanging out in there.
His twin brother. Oh, this is the back door?
Yeah.
I'll lean around and whisper to them, let them know that there's about 6 dudes in here with a couple crates. And let Meglar know his friend lived in a fucking shanty shack.
You don't have to remind me of that.
What do you guys want to do?
You guys want me to go make a distraction at the front of the house and you guys sneak in the back?
It doesn't look like there's a whole lot to hide behind or anything.
Oh. Might make big enough of a distraction.
Up to you. This is your show, Meglar.
Well, my main objective was to try to find out where the Musaldi clan likes to hang out at.
Oh,
And
so
what
we...
you know is they own a ship, a casino ship that's called the Gold Fortune.
So...
Yeah, we were there, weren't we?
Yep, you guys heard.
I think we've heard about it before, maybe, but we've never seen it.
It wasn't at the Pirate Island.
No, that was the Wayward Hammer. It was a dwarven ship. I think they mentioned the casino ship.
Not to go to the casino ship. I think they might have said.
So we don't need to go in here. Is that what you guys are saying?
I mean, let's kill
No.
everybody.
Why do we want to kill these fools?
Correct.
They're not really
Why-
a threat. They're only a threat to their own lives.
Why do we want to kill drug dealers? I don't know. I mean, you guys probably would rather hire them for crew on our ship.
Jesus Christ, you're still going on about that?
Probably drink your ale.
We can just let the guards know on the way out.
Probably would be a better idea.
So I'll lock the door and try and quietly shut it. Do.
Yeah, just roll a stealth check.
So I was like, Jesus Christ.
It's good enough. You lock the door and you slowly back your way back down the steps. And you assume nobody heard you.
Alright, where to, boys? They're not in town, right, Meglar?
I don't think so.
Alright, you guys want to
But I am interested in finding more about this ship and also... Well... I kind of hate the fact that I want more of this shit.
I believe you're strong enough to break the habit. Pat
I mean,
him on the shoulder.
It's right on the other side of that door, Maglar.
Meglar doesn't need it.
Alright. We can ask around here, or we can go ask around the sailors in the dock district.
Okay, ask around the sailors.
Alright, maybe we can swing by and see if Snarler's done shopping.
Mm-hmm.
Guess we start walking back to,
Meglar also thanks all the guys that have helped him out so far.
Is this broken stone, or is that like an old couch?
How about it's a stone couch?
Yes! Heavy as fuck.
Can we get a broken stone couch then? We just move it all.
It's like somebody like threw it out the window from
Goddamn.
a rager.
I don't know if you could put a couch that heavy on the second floor without the floor just collapsing.
It's only one floor. It just got tossed out.
Where'd you guys go just now? Just curious. Out of character.
Sodaj's house.
Oh, you're in Sodaj's house.
We're outside of Sodaj's house. I guess we'll walk back, head towards where we last saw Snoddlers at the magic shop, and once we get back to the nicer part of the city, once we find the guards, we'll let them know, hey, your drug problem, there's some of it coming out of Sodaj's house, and give them the address.
Yeah, general area description of where it was. Sure. All right.
Yep.
Yeah, cool. So you guys make your way back into like the market district, and you get back to finding Snodders, meeting up with him in the market along with Vasen and Hector. So it's been a good 2 hours at this point. It has gone by. It's probably about 1 o'clock or so. You guys all meet up. What do you want to do?
I imagine let's just say they went back to the store. I'm literally running out, and I got like 3 scrolls in my hand, and I'm like, I'm broke. Nautilus doesn't have a single dime.
Did you get anything
He's
good?
all happy.
Oh yeah, for sure. Nautilus got a lot of good stuff, but Nautilus couldn't even afford the one thing.
What did you get, and what's the one thing?
Well, I got spells. You don't look like you care that much. I mean, what do you think these are? These are scrolls. They're just spells. This is great. Nautilus is excited.
What kind of spells does Snoddlers get?
Well, Nautilus got Gust and Thunderclap and some other stuff. Like it's some good stuff. Nautilus is very excited.
Anything like Fireball?
Nautilus did not get anything like Fireball.
Fuck.
Nautilus already has Fireball. Why would Nautilus replace Fireball?
What was the one thing you couldn't get?
Something about water. It was pretty sweet. Nautilus is really going to try for it. Actually, Nautilus doesn't even have enough money to learn these. That'll just have to come later.
Snoddlers needs money. I forgot how gold dependent wizards are.
Nautilus is not even used to having gold at all, so this is pretty sweet.
How'd your guys' meeting go with the king?
I didn't think we got back yet.
Yeah, that was literally like you guys walking back, so then we all walk back, and I'm just like hoarding these scrolls. Then we can walk.
Oh, so we all met up out there?
Oh,
Yeah.
we can go now. We can go to the market.
I'm headed the market.
Snoddlers excitingly, I got this spell and this spell.
Snoddlers, did you get everything you needed?
Nautilus didn't.
And looking at him like, holy cow.
Nautilus didn't get everything. In fact, Nautilus can't even learn these. Nautilus is out of money.
Well, what do you need?
Nautilus needs 1,000.
Jesus Christ.
No, wait. I should have done this math before. I was sitting there for like 20 minutes.
The entire time we were talking to figuring out what to do about the drug dealers. Fucking Snoddlers doing math and then completely forgets all of it.
Well, no, I didn't do the math on how much I actually need to learn it. Snoddlers only needs 1,300 gold.
I take a sip of my gourd and just turn around and toss a bag of gold at him over my shoulder.
I drop the scrolls, and then realize when I drop the gold, pick up the scrolls, and then pick up the gold. And literally, you don't even see anything but like robe tails start fluttering in the distance.
See you at the ship, I guess.
I gotta go to the weapon shop real quick.
Run out of javelins?
No.
I get startled because Kolo spoke. Oh, what the hell was that?
Yes, I speak.
Holy Jesus, I didn't even know you were there.
All right, so Colas, you're heading over to the weapon shop, which is the Fighter's Pro Shop.
Yes.
Oh my god, boo.
I will go with him. Being that I need to get a couple things myself.
All right, so yeah, you guys head in, and you're greeted by Samuel Axon again. You guys come in, hey,
Every time.
motherfuckers, what's up?
Oh, I love that guy.
All right, so what are you looking for, Colas?
Do you by any chance remember me?
Yeah, I remember you.
Yeah.
It's not,
Remember that?
not every day one of you sort of people come in here.
Yeah. Do you remember that sword that I sold you?
Oh yeah, that fancy looking sword.
You still got it?
Oh fuck no, I don't have that.
No?
Nah, somebody came in and bought that.
Who bought that?
Oh, that's confidential.
I tap my gold pouch. I go, you sure it's confidential?
Yeah, I mean, everything has a price.
I pull out 50 gold.
Oh,
I just put it on the counter.
It's coming back to me now. Yeah. It was a strange motherfucker. He had a strange accent. He was some man came in here. He had a hook where his left hand was, but not just a hook, kind of creepy. But yeah, he said he was heading down south to meet with some friends in Saltmarsh. Something about meeting up at the Empty Net Tavern. Then he snatches the gold off the counter.
Tavern.
Yeah, he's a friend of yours. You know that motherfucker?
Nope, but that's all the information I needed. Thank you very much.
You want to buy anything while you're here?
Nope.
No.
See you. And I just turn around and walk out.
Okay.
That's it.
Shake my head and just say freeloader.
What about you? You trying to buy some shit or what?
I need crossbow bolts.
Crossbow bolts? Yeah, we got those. What kind are you looking for? The normal ones or the special ones?
Best ones you have.
Well, I got some of the silvered ones. I got the normal bolts, and I got the hammerhead, the blunts that'll just knock a motherfucker out.
Give me the silver ones.
Oh, you're trying to go kill some werewolves and shit? No, that's it. That's your one. Sorry about that. How many do you want? They come in a 10-pack.
10's fine.
Yeah, all right, 100 gold.
Okay, and how many javelins do you have?
Javelins? I don't know. We probably got a couple old javelins sitting around back. Nobody comes in and buys those things. I got 2 of them. Hey, Rodney, bring the javelins out. So just assistant is like really like young boy. He comes around. He's like, "Yeah, here you go, sir." And brings out the 2 javelins.
I'll take both of them.
What do you want those? If you're buying these bolts, you're gonna buy these javelins too. You want the silver javelins? Oh, I don't think we got any of that shit.
I'll take whatever javelins you have.
Just take these 2 then. That'll be 10 silver. I didn't think anybody was gonna buy those anyway, so.
They're for a colleague.
That motherfucker that came in here looking for his sword that he sold, his daddy's sword.
No, I don't know that guy. I don't know him.
Yeah, sure.
Anyway, have a good day. Thank you.
Come back real soon. Bring more money next time.
I just walk out mumbling to myself. Fucking cheap bastard.
He's like, fucking pussy.
And I return outside to Kolos and show off my new javelins to him.
Wow. Meglar would be impressed.
I guess I'm next. So I walk up to the counter.
Okay. Another motherfucker. This must be a busy day in here.
Yeah, we're not around for long. Listen, do you have like 15 longswords laying around I could pick up from you?
15 longswords? What are you trying to
15
supply an
longswords.
army?
Well, yeah, more or less.
15? Let me see how many of these here longswords I got. I got 6.
Well, at least you would have had at least 2.
And how much are they?
Just for the regular ass ones, I got a couple of the magical ones that are still left from Durabante. They're special, but you want the regular ones? They're cheap. They're only 15 gold a piece.
Yeah, all right, and 6 of those. What else you got?
I got some
Got,
plus one longswords made by the finest weapon dealers in all the realm.
You got a couple longbows, maybe 5-6 longbows.
I don't think you heard me. I said plus 1 longsword. It's the good shit.
Yeah. I kind of take a step back, look down at myself, look back up, and like, come on, what am I gonna do with a longsword?
Yeah, all right, you got me there. You don't look like a kind of a longsword fella.
No, not really.
So what are you looking for? Some short bows?
Some actually, if you got maybe like some cutlasses, scimitars.
Yeah, we got all those sort of slice and dicing sort of things here.
Great, I'll take 5 scimitars then.
Oh, let me see how many of those I got on hand right now. Scimitars are real hot around here. We have 8.
Nice.
Like, that is so astronomically lower than average.
This is me we're talking about. That
Seriously,
tracks.
look at those 2 rolls. It's like the worst dice rolls ever.
21 is average.
Yeah.
We got 8. I told you,
Great.
real busy. They've been flying off the shelf like hotcakes.
Nice. I like hotcakes. I like scimitars. I'll take all 8 and all. What'd you say? 6 longswords?
Yeah, we got 6 in stock.
Great. I'll take. And how much? Oh, the scimitars were how much again?
25 each.
Damn. All right. Let me just bundle them all up.
You're gonna walk out with crap.
I assume they have sheaths, right? They're like, for that price, they better come with a sheath.
Yeah.
So I just, while they're sheathed up, I'll just take like 3 pieces of rope and tie them into a bundle.
Entire city's on lockdown. Suddenly you walk out, the goddamn armadas worth of weapons.
Oh, hey, Meglar. As I'm like dragging these on the ground, you mind giving me a hand with these real quick?
I'll do what I can,
Thanks. And I just like hand them over.
even though I feel like shit.
Yeah, as I hand him the longswords, can I check like his eyes? Is like just kind of like give him a real quick glance to see if he's like dying.
Yeah, do a medicine check. All right, so yeah, you look at Meglar, and he doesn't look like he's dying, but he definitely looks like his posture. Meglar's starting to like kind of stoop down a little bit. Like you can't see, he's kind of like slumped over. He looks like he has no energy. Like he needs a pick me up, but he doesn't look like he's dying.
Gotcha. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna run by that herbal shop we saw before and see if I can't pick you up something that make you feel a little bit better. Hopefully, without all the death attached to it.
I would like that.
great. I think it's just around the corner. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Yeah, you go back to the place where you try to rip off that like innocent old lady that one time you were shopping here.
No. She tried to rip me off, and I still paid her like 10 times what that shit was worth.
And you see her there, and she remembers you. And she's like, "Oh, long time no see. You're here to buy some more of that cold foot flour?"
Yeah, if you have any left around.
Oh yeah, I got a little bit. I just restocked up. I had my niece out there in the forest by herself collecting some of this. So,
Well, that sounds very safe.
yeah, Seaton is one of the safest cities in all the realm. Until the other day, last week when the Sahau got attacked. But anyway, they probably weren't in the forest if they come from the sea, huh? Right?
Hey, that's a good way to look at it. I got a friend of mine who, I don't know if you've heard it. Anyway, he seems like he's having some withdrawal issues. Do you have anything that might give him a hand? A little pick-me-up that, something not quite as strong as the newt liver you guys got around here, but like a nice tea or something.
Oh, well, the best cure is the medicinal newt liver for him. I can tell he's definitely needing some more of the hookup. Did you go out into the West City? There's a couple places out there that I could recommend getting some illicit forms of this stuff, but
No, we're trying to get him off of the stuff.
yeah, I have something that'll help maybe get him by where he's not going to feel so exhausted, but it's not a cure for the condition.
You've dealt with this before?
Oh, yeah, honey, in this place, every time Dick and Harry's on the drugs here.
You have any idea what would is there a cure for it, or is it just time?
It could be cured. I've heard of like holy people being able to cure people's diseases and things like that. But I'm sure there's other sort of medicines, but I haven't found them yet. But I have this here. This is just some of the white newt liver. And you look at it, and it's not actually white. It's like this brown substance that looks similar to the stuff you saw, like Meglar's jerky, but it's definitely like a lighter color.
No, all right. I'll take some of that. I'll take the coldfoot flour, and then I'll look around and see if there's anything else that might be I could throw together to make some kind of a cocktail for them.
Yeah, so she gives you a bunch of ingredients, and it's only going to cost you 5 gold. She gives you all the basic stuff to make a nice little medicine.
Sweet. Oops, not 50, just 5. Don't like him that much. All right. Well, thank you for your time, and be back in a while, I suppose.
Oh,
If you get some more of that coldfoot flour, I'll take all you can get, pretty much.
I'll make sure I'll send my niece out in the forest to go collect some more.
Still very safe.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah. Well, come back. You're probably one of my best customers.
Oh, dear.
You see, as the discount that I gave you this time.
Oh, yes.
But don't forget, you come back here and see me.
Yep, I will definitely be back soon. Good luck. And
Probably the only customer.
head out. Yeah, probably. All right, so that's everything on my list. Anybody else have stuff they got to do while we're in town?
No.
What'd you find there, Hector?
Well, she thinks the cure for your addiction is more drugs.
So I
Sure,
gotta get more drugs, huh?
I knew Meglar was on drugs.
Yeah, we're gonna see if we can't mix up something else for you. Also, did you ever find the guys who robbed you and/or where the drugs are coming from?
Yeah, drugs are
Well,
bad.
we know where the drugs are coming from.
You know, a distribution points.
We know
So-
that this Musaldi clan has a ship called the Golden Fortune.
Hmm.
You know anything?
Right. Yeah, I remember you told me about it before, but
What do you mean?
Oh.
I just learned about the Golden Fortune.
oh, I've heard the name like 6 times. Um,
So basically, we found out where the drug house is, but these guys were too pussy to go in.
What does the drug house look like?
Rundown shack.
yeah, that's right.
Was it colored?
Color of wood.
There was a big.
The color of what?
It was a wooden rundown house.
Was the wood colored?
No,
Looked like somewhere you'd picture Maglar living.
So in a fancy house.
On a ship.
it was a rundown house in the poor part of town. We let the guards know once we got back to the dock district. Unless you guys want to go deal with it.
What time of day is it right now?
It's probably after noonish. I mean, you guys have been dicking around shopping and stuff, and
I say we got a couple hours to kill before the crew comes back. We can either go check it out, or we can just get back to the ship, make sure everything's ready to leave, see how they're coming along with the ballista, and get ready to ship out in the morning. It's up to you guys.
Snodlers looks up from his book, the huge grin. Snodlers thinks we should just, go to the house and, fireball or something. We should do something.
fireball.
I don't know if we should set fireball off in a poor neighborhood made of wood.
Yeah, with especially
Snodlers can make it ice.
you're gonna have to teach me that someday. It's cool as hell, by the way.
Sticking Snodlers an uncountable amount of hair to learn how to do that.
Did you say hair?
He Snodler slaps his head. Yes, Snodlers is bald.
Oh. I see. So it costs you hair to cast ice?
Of course it doesn't. That's stupid.
Yeah, stupid. Totally stupid.
All right, so what do you guys want to do? You got a couple hours before nightfall.
I'm good for either one. We can either go check out this drug house or just go back to the ship and wait for the crew to come back and set sail.
So Megler wants to get this straight. You do believe that there is a cure for this addiction?
Most addiction, if you just time, you just gotta wait it out, bud. There's some stuff I can give you to take the edge off, but you just gotta stop eating this stuff.
From Snodler's perspective, why don't you try magic, like a healing magic?
I was gonna try potions first, but also I don't have anything today.
Well, I mean, when you are a hammer, everything looked like a nail, so I figure you would use a potion, but as my hammer is spells, wouldn't you just find someone who can cast spells?
I don't know if fireball will help in this situation.
Just burn the addiction away.
Snodlers can now do Thunderclap. Would you like Thunderclap?
Megler does not want to be shocked.
Throw the heart at him.
Don't worry, I'll magic missile it in the air.
I'll let Hector know that I gotta remember to replace the one we lost.
The heart?
I'll let Boston know that Taurus foolishly hired some random ass guy that I didn't approve of.
Well, you don't approve of most people. By the way, what happened to that dwarf we brought on board?
Who?
Snodulus thinks he took care of the liar, cheater, and thief.
Oh,
That dwarf was a thief, and all the other guys let him go before I got a chance to cut his hands off.
alrighty then.
You do know, like, all of us see you not doing that, right, Yuri?
Yeah, well, wait till everybody sees this guy you hired.
Well, I'm pretty sure we said we could lock the guy up in chains and
Just
then
make-
drop him off, but
just
someone
make
threw
sure
him
he-
overboard, and then someone else blew him up.
Snodulus isn't sure that it wasn't. the
I
same.
don't know anything about that.
Convenience.
All I know he drank all my drink.
Yeah, he got what he deserved. He's fine.
As long
All
as
right.
we're all in agreement.
Sounds like it.
Not exactly all, but I guess what's done is done.
Anyway, when you guys meet the new crew member, make sure you compliment him on his hands.
All right.
He's very
Are we
particular.
gonna check this house out here?
Snodulus
Hell yeah,
gives
let's
his
go do it.
spellbook and puts it in his bag, and Snodulus is ready. These guys also seem like they're up to no good.
Let's lead me to the house, I guess. Lead us.
Snodulus just starts walking towards the magic shop.
Okay. You guys start making your way back into the to West City, back to where Sodaj's house is, and it's definitely in the sketchiest part of town where you see some rundown houses. You see Sodaj's house, and you see the house next door to Sodaj's house, also rundown house. It's purple and violet colored. And it's a similar sort of scene. You see a bunch of people kind of like milling about the house, and a few people like passed out in the street. And you don't see any sign of any law enforcement at all around this area, especially now with the lockdown and things going on in the East City. West City seems even more dangerous now.
Boss, and if you see anyone laying down with their hands up, kick them in the face.
Is this Sodash's house?
Yeah. There's a front door and a back door.
As I'm just looking around, I lean over. Think something's not right here.
Yes.
Or is right.
If he was a drug dealer, he was a bad one.
No, this is very familiar. Well, at least I just can't put it. This house.
I got dibs on all the gold in here.
What do you mean the house? There's
Do you remember when we first came to town?
it's a long time ago.
Would I remember this, John?
Yeah, you do remember it.
You mean
Remember we first came to town and we captured that guy out in the courtyard following us?
the house? Maybe the house that had that well.
No.
Yeah, the guy that
Hector.
the guy that Yumi and Kolos captured.
Yes. And he was a shadow spy?
Yeah.
This is his house.
All right. Well, roll a history check, Falcon.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Never mind.
All right. So the story is a little bit backwards, but
Oh, no.
so the other thing is that out of game is that guy's house was across the street from the drug house. But Vastin's telling it, as you roll, that you remember it. This is his house. the Shadow Company house.
Yeah, I was about to say the Shadow Company.
No, oh wait, no. I'm looking at what's his face's house, right?
Sodaj.
Yeah, so I'm thinking that this is the house,
Yes.
but it's actually
It's actually across the street.
from what the shadow guy said across the street.
Yeah. But it makes sense that Boston also doesn't remember the story either. The details, so.
Yeah.
98%.
Anyway, I mentioned that to everybody that the shadow spies and reminded them that they're like a pretty good at spy / possibly murder you in your sleep group.
Well, Snodless is a little bit more concerned about being here then.
Into selling drugs on the side?
We hired him at one point
Yeah, to
spy for us. You don't remember these things.
No.
I remember hiring him. I don't remember going to his house, though.
We didn't go to his house. He said if we need to rehire them, that he gave me something to ask them. Or a person to ask for.
Oh.
yeah. It's all vaguely coming back.
Was it Snodless? Snodless doesn't remember.
Or we could just kick the fucking door in.
Well, he's not here. I don't see them anywhere in this house.
I don't think I think we're all standing outside of the house.
I thought we went in the house.
No,
Or are you just showing the house?
Yeah, I'm just showing the house. It's open because I'm not gonna shadow it or anything. But
Yeah. All right. Well, then I'm pointing towards this house and referring to this house as that house and saying that exact things.
So, is this the house? Is this the house we were just at that Batoris picked the lock at?
yes,
So all we gotta do is go in there and ask the guy a question, and we will be able to get into this house.
There was no information. The bum just slid a gold piece under the door. He got a powder out. We can try
this place?
Yes, it was this house. He knocked on the front door, slipped a gold piece under, and then out of the mail slot came a bag of powder.
Snodless, it must be rough times for spies these days.
I mean, what are we actually here for? Are you like trying to beat up the drug dealers? I'm trying to get at. You know what I mean?
You guys wanted to come here.
They stole Meglar's money. We were just trying to get it back.
Oh, these guys are the ones that stole Meglar's money.
No, these guys aren't the ones.
Yeah. I got
Snodless
confused.
is confused now.
So now we're here at a drug house. I thought you were like trying to get your money back from these guys.
Let's just slip some gold under the front door and knock on the door.
For what? I could. Didn't I inform you I have. They told me to give this password so we could talk to somebody?
Yeah, let's go that
like,
route.
why would I just slip somebody? I don't want the stuff. Maybe we could get your money back. You could talk to them and say, hey, dude, my bad.
They're not here.
Well, how do you know we didn't?
I don't know
actually
that.
go in
We're
the
outside.
Meglar told you when we all got together.
And you slipped the coin under the door and you didn't see anybody. That's what you told me.
That is not. When we all got together before we came here, did Meglar not say that the people who stole his money's on a ship? Or am I imagining shit?
He said they
I actually
owned
didn't say they were
ship.
on a ship.
I fucked that
I
up.
told them
That
they
was
were
me.
like a clan.
That owned a ship. That's the name of the ship that they owned.
But you weren't there.
And they're the one who stole his money.
Obviously, I know Boston wasn't there, but I'm saying out of character.
But yeah, out of character,
They
yes.
own the ship. They didn't say they were on the ship.
They run the casino.
They run a
right?
casino ship called the Golden Fortune.
That's all he said. He didn't say they were on it.
Now I
So
just
they
got to
could
figure
be here.
out where this Golden Fortune likes to hang out at. You like get its schedule. I was thinking about stopping around and asking around the sailors around town before we leave.
But you guys came here, and someone slipped money under the door to get powder, right?
Yes.
I was
Homeless
hoping
guy.
these bastards would be here, but they're not.
Well, did you ask?
I asked one of the guys that was hanging out here, who turned out to
good.
be a druggie.
One of his
That's
drug
not
buddies.
surprising. And he said he wasn't here?
He said he wasn't here. He just said that they run a casino ship called the Golden Fortune. That was my only purpose of coming here, is figuring out where these guys are at. I was hoping to see them here.
How much do you trust a crackhead?
It's Newthead.
Yeah. Well, how much would you trust him to be telling you the truth about someone that you said took something from you?
And then they gave him some gold and we left.
So Snautilus is confused. These people are obviously doing bad. Wouldn't guards want to clean this up?
The problem is these guys are the shadow spies, and we kind of paid them to do stuff if, it might look bad.
Oh, what are you suggesting, Vossen?
I'm just curious if maybe the guy isn't gone. Maybe we could talk to the shadow dudes, and maybe if they're in that house, they might give your money back. I don't know.
Well, let's check. Yeah, the shadow dudes.
That's just a thought. We don't have to. We could just leave. I was just noticing that this house is run by a spy syndicate, pretty much, and I don't think it'd be too pertinent to go in there and try to start a fight with them. That's all I'm saying.
Well, Snautilus thinks we should try the magic word.
Then go give the password.
Yes, Vossen, do your magic.
It's not exactly magic. It's just a name.
Right.
Go ahead.
Or we could knock on the door if you want.
We're outside, right?
Yeah, you guys are outside. I'm assuming you guys are at the front of the house, or unless you
Yeah,
went to
yeah.
the back.
So we're
That's
all
up
just
to you.
standing in front of this house, and I'm like, yeah, this is definitely the house. That's the house they
Check
went in.
the other house.
Where's the door that they that you had to pass the thunder?
Yeah, this is the front door. Yeah, right where you guys are standing.
It's 15 foot wide.
The front door.
No, I'm kidding. I think just the scale is off.
Yeah, the scale's up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I walk up to the door, and I guess. Did you guys break in already?
We peeked in the back door, but I locked the door. They didn't know we were there.
Oh, I just go to the door and knock on it. I'm looking for Scorch.
You get no response.
I clear my throat, take a little sip of my drink. I said I'm looking for Scorch.
Then you hear, "Fuck off, buddy."
Is this not where Scorch is?
Snautilus thinks there might be a second thing after "fuck you, buddy." You have to say.
I'm just waiting for the nod from Vossen, and then I'm gonna kick the door in.
I hand a gold piece over to Vossen. Try. Here, give him that and say it again. Maybe he'll listen better.
I put a gold piece under the door. I'm looking for Scorch.
And a couple seconds later, you see this little door open up, like a mail slot in the door, and a little jar gets pushed out the door and just falls on the steps out there. And it's got this the black powder in it.
What the fuck is this?
Pick it up. Well, that's not what I was expecting, and I'll put it with the other ingredients that I picked up from the market and put it in my bag.
I back up. I'm like, I don't think that this was the house.
This house?
I think, yeah, maybe we should.
Maybe we should go back to the other house and kick it in.
I'll look around again and see maybe how close is the other houses.
It's just on the other side of the street that you're on.
Yeah, is there any other houses that look like they're occupied?
No,
around here?
so even this house that you're looking at, it's kind of dilapidated. They're all around them. It doesn't look like any houses anybody would be living in, but obviously people are. So, but they all look the same. Everything's completely run down.
I'm just trying to think if my character would actually be like, oh, let's go over to that house.
That seems really far.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, does anyone else remember it? Probably not.
I mean, the guy told us on the boat when we were like, "Well, we're gonna kill you, or you're gonna have to help us," and then
Yeah, I'd probably
I
just
think no. We ended up essentially buying out his contract.
right.
Yeah, that's a. I mean, you guys that were there, because I don't know if everybody was there, or were you?
I think, we were there because we brought him on the ship.
But that was the time that you guys split up, because some people were at the warehouse.
Yuri wasn't there.
Yuri
wasn't there.
Yuri and Vitoris
and
were.
Vitoris.
That's when they met full.
Correct. You're correct.
I feel like I remember a warehouse or something else. I don't remember.
That was.
No, that was a different session. No, was it?
Didn't we
Yeah, it
talk
was.
to him before we went and split up? I have to
Yes.
watch the fucking
Yes, we
episode
did.
back.
we went. We talked to him before we went to the bar.
I remember Hector was there
When-
because Hector.
Oh, yeah,
Hector
that's right.
probably morphed
We went
into some sort of
before we
cat
went
or
to the
something.
bar. Yeah,
And after
we
the
went
bar was when we split up.
Yeah, we did it before we went to the bar. So that was before we split up.
So all of us should have met him, with
All
the
right.
exception of maybe Meglar, who might have did the Dungeon Donuts thing.
All right, so you guys can all roll DC 15 history checks to see if you remember, because it was probably only, like 2 weeks ago, basically.
Oh my god, everyone, 13.
Nope.
I'm doing disadvantage.
Salders really doesn't remember anything.
2, 13. Everyone rolled 13. What the fuck?
Yuri
So Yuri
Oh,
recalls.
13.
and
Yeah.
Stoppers.
Yeah, at disadvantage, Snothers and Yuri both recall that the guy. Did you guys write his name down?
Scorch?
No.
That was the guy to
Julio
ask for.
Yeah,
something.
Julio Eduardo. He was part of Shadow Company. He had mentioned to talk to the guy across the street from the drug house is the Shadow Company's hangout, and you asked for Scorch.
God damn, I left out across the street. How drunken of me.
Nautilus understands, actually. That seems pretty easy.
And most of these houses look the same.
Just look over at Voss and tell him, rough day at the office, huh?
So I'm gonna ask, like,
Always, and I take a sip out of my Gordon.
what are we gonna do about it? As I point at the house.
Well, I think we should, shut the operation down.
Nautilus does think that it is the right thing to do. As I start having a fireball in my hand.
No fire, no fire.
I mean, the king was kind of a dick about it.
Dick about what?
Well, if we can maybe take.
Well, when we're there, I asked him, be like, hey man, we can help you out here with this, your drug problem. He was like, well, you guys are a bunch of dick bags and you're no good.
Yeah, you're all so useless. You can't do
You're
anything
so
right.
useless. And
We hired these dragonborns.
I
They're
got
so
other guys
cool.
that are doing shit for free that are way cooler.
I don't trust them.
And I was like, you're a piece of shit.
Nautilus isn't getting paid. Are you guys getting paid?
You guys got paid?
No, last time we got the ballista.
Yeah, when we got the...
I was
And he
talking
gave us
about,
the
like,
ship.
now. I was
No.
talking about now.
No.
We didn't
No.
get paid today. Well, okay, we kind of got 2 more ships. But, like, other than that, we didn't get
Nautilus
paid.
thinks it's a very important feature that you guys just kind of glossed over.
But it's only 2 ships. It's not.
It's only... And we haven't even manned them.
ships?
No,
2 ships.
unfortunately, they're smaller than the Ghost. But I figured we could use, any help we could get in the moment.
Well, do they have weapons?
No.
Doesn't sound like it. It sounds like they have drugs on board.
Had.
Yeah, they were going to take care of them, supposedly. But it would be nice, we could have one ship running booze. Take it back to
yeah.
Saltmarsh.
Maybe the other one for B team?
Yeah,
Whatever. Or both for there. I don't know.
upcoming travelers.
Yeah.
Yeah, we take it back to the guild.
So
Nautilus
about this
thinks we
house.
should take a week off so that way maybe someone else can actually do adventuring.
They've been adventuring this whole time. B team, the C team.
I think there's only
So
one
back to the question of what we should do here.
about the house.
Well, here's the thing. If we did you want to talk to the spy today or not?
Well,
so
see, that's
much?
I don't know. I mean, how much did he take from you, Megler?
Like 2,750.
Jesus.
Did you see the person?
No.
Well, then
Well-
you can't go in there and be like, hey, this guy stole our money. If you
The
don't know
only
who he
guy
was.
But actually, I have an idea. He's kind of like a big hobgoblinish kind of guy.
Hey, but can you point him out and be like, that's the guy that stole my money?
Yes.
Are you sure? Because these
Very
guys
sure.
aren't like just some random hobos off the street. They're like pretty damn sneaky and most likely kill people.
They're a legit spy organization.
Nautilus doesn't think that you can say pretty sure and kill someone and get away with it.
What? I'm pretty sure you can't.
Well, he nearly killed me.
These guys aren't like a small little like band. These guys are like a pretty in-depth syndicate here.
Hang on.
It's also going
Are,
to cost a coin.
are you thinking the spies are doing the drugs?
No, I think Vossen
I mean-
means for the spies to try and figure out where this dude is located.
I'm just saying, if Meglar is saying that one of them guys stole money, it'd probably be a bad idea. Unless he could 100% say that was the guy. So don't go in there and being like, that's the guy that stole my money if you're not sure. And you
Right.
have no
I'm
way
not
to
going to do that. I'll just take a look at him and try to mind my own business.
I mean, we can go in
I'll
there and
recognize
see if they'll, hunt him down for you.
Or we could just kick the door open and kill everybody.
That's
Ask
Like-
questions later.
I
different house,
love your
Yuri.
ideas. I love your ideas.
Different house, Yuri. I don't know
So,
if
let's. I just start walking across the street over to the other house.
Nautilus looks very sad and lowers his hand and his fireball goes out.
It just fizzles. All right, so Vossen, you walk across the street to the other house, and it looks similar to Sodash's house. It's run down, but yet the door on this place looks intact, and it looks like a big, steel door.
I just rap on it like the police. No, not like the police. But just not quite.
So, a minute later, you just hear, yes?
Like to speak with Scorch, please.
At once, and you hear the door, three, deadbolts get unlocked, and the door opens up, and there's a shrouded man. You can see he's a tiefling. He's got you can see his horns just kind of wrapping out just underneath his cloak and poking out the top of his cloak there, and he says, "Right this way." It opens the door wide enough for whoever's going with Vossen to go inside.
I come right in.
I'll follow.
I'll go in.
I'll follow one.
I also will go in.
Nautilus follows.
I mean, I guess peer pressure. Alright, I'll go in too.
Nautilus hopes to get very concerned that all of us come in.
All right, so yeah, you guys walk into a dimly lit small house. It's neat and orderly compared to the outside, but when you walk in, there's this simple lantern light throughout the house. It's kept very dark, and there's the windows are all kind of boarded up. And you walk into what used to be a living room, and there's a desk sitting there in the middle of the room, and there's a man sitting at the desk. As you kind of draw near, they turn the lights up a little bit, and you see this this dark elf, this drow, sitting there behind this desk, and he says, "Welcome. Assuming you're here for inquiries of action or espionage, I am Scorch. How may I help you?
Well, my friend here, I point over to Meglar, had the misfortune of running into someone, I believe, down here. Is that right, Meglar?
Yep, down here.
And he was accosted and robbed of a hefty sum.
Please, go on.
And he was wondering if we could get your assistance in finding this person.
Now, is this entail finding, or would this be finding and eliminating?
I look to everyone else.
He whispers, I prefer finding.
Finding and retrieving how much?
2,750 gold.
That amount.
Yep.
And you see him kind of cross his hands and his interlock his fingers, and he sits there and he looks up to you, Meglar, and he says, I'm sorry to tell you this, but you cannot retrieve gold amounts. That is against our contract. But you can retrieve items, or simply bring this person's head to you.
What about a location?
Oh, of course.
What will it cost to get this individual's location?
Location? It's a mere 100 gold.
How long will it take, roughly?
And it depends on the location. And the target.
Meglar, what is the yacht called, or boat casino thing?
The guy's name?
It is called the Golden Fortune.
Do you have any information for this guy that he would need to find this person you're looking for?
He's just this big hobgoblinish kind of guy.
Speak no more. I know exactly who you're looking for.
Yeah?
This is a high-profile target. It would cost much more to get information on him.
If he's high profile, why would he steal money from this guy?
Perhaps he has wronged them, like so many of the other people in that house across the street.
Wronged him.
Well, we all know of the Musaldi family. This individual works for them. He is a debt collector.
A debt collector, and you don't think he may have took some of mine off of me while he knocked me out?
Perhaps you owed a debt to the family.
I didn't know them shit.
Perhaps your traveling companion did.
And they took it out of your ass.
Probably.
You got terrible friends, Meglar.
So this Sodaj owes you 2,700 gold then.
Sounds like it.
Then we probably don't need to be here anymore then.
If you would like the answer to the location, I can give it to you. A name and a location.
Well, if they were collecting a debt, then I mean, we can't. I mean, I guess we could. Yeah, fuck it, right? You guys want to go do this?
I mean, they kind of took it from the wrong person, so it's not so much debt collecting as it is just straight stealing.
Then Meglar, you got money to pay this man?
Right now, I got 300 gold.
Oh well.
Never,
For
never
200
tell him how
gold.
much you have. Jesus.
I was gonna say the crudest negotiator ever.
I only got like 5 platinum, so
Convenient. Guess how much it costs?
Fortunately, here at the Shadow Company, we run a legitimate business. For 200 gold, I will tell you exactly the whereabouts of this individual and who he works for, his name. For more, we could do the work for you. I can bring him to you. And you can exact your revenge, maybe retrieve your money from him.
I mean, if this guy was a debt collector, I doubt he still has it on him. But
yeah,
you
I
know.
don't think he'd be carrying or has the ability to get that money.
What do you guys suggest?
This is your show, man. We just came here to help you.
I'd like the location. What? Go ahead, Kolos.
I say pay the man. Give him the 200.
Okay.
I'll give him the 200.
Whoa! He
Okay.
only wants 2. You don't have to give him 4.
So I guess Yuri's going to pay for it?
If you're gonna let him.
If he wants to, that would be awesome.
I mean, I'll get my 200 back when you get your gold, right?
Yeah.
Fucking
Super convincing.
Depends
liar.
on how helpful you are.
Well, I'm not helpful enough ponying up 200 gold. Not now.
Seems pretty helpful to me. I mean,
Whatever.
heck, I even helped getting you down to here. And I didn't even ask for anything.
And I just toss him the 200 gold. And it fucking kills me.
So
Here, Yuri. I hand Yuri my gourd. This may soften the blow.
he takes the coins and he slides them off the table to his associate, the tiefling, who puts them in a pouch, and he goes off into the shadows. And so the drow sits there and he says, "So this individual I know very well. We have worked for the family and him for many years. But because this is a legitimate business, I have no loyalty to anyone. The man you seek is the hobgoblin lieutenant known as Mord. He is
Mord, eh?
Mord is a enforcer for the Musaldi family. And yes, he is found on the Golden Fortune most of the time.
Where does the Golden Fortune go?
The Golden Fortune stays north of Seaton, off the coast. It's easy to find. It stays for 6 months. It's currently there for another 2 months or so until the weather becomes bad and will travel south. Mord will most likely be there. He runs security on the ship.
I thank you very much.
If you'd like, I can give you the password to get into the secure areas of the ship.
Please do.
That might cost a little extra.
How much extra are we talking?
That'll cost another 200 gold.
You guys think we need passwords?
Yes.
I'll
How are
just
you going to
toss
get your
the-
money back? I would suggest passwords would be a good idea. I mean, if
throw
we're
in the
going in,
200
you might as
gold.
well go fucking balls to butthole here.
I'll throw in the 200 gold.
I mean, you could always just make him tell you the password, you know?
Ooh, I wouldn't
doubt it.
recommend
No.
that.
If at all, we could sneak in and sneak out with Meglar's money.
It would be a very daring mission, but I like it.
So, you gonna pay the man?
Yep, I'm throwing 200 gold to the man.
So he takes it again. He slides it off to his associate. And he says, "Now, the Musaldi family has done business with us for many years, like I have said. This particular family member, Benedict Musaldi, he runs a very tight ship. The casino ship is very well guarded. In order to make it to the private rooms, the password, 'Let it ride,' must be passed to the guards."
Alrighty. Thank you for your business.
Thank you very much.
So was that the only password?
To get to the private rooms, that is the only password you need.
Okay. Can I ask you a question on different matters?
Perhaps.
How far does your services reach?
Our services will reach anywhere throughout the realm. Again, cost and location go hand in hand.
You guys sell information and you hear things, right?
Of course, that is our business.
Well, for a while now, we've been looking for. I don't know how to put this, but have you ever heard of a god named Dagon?
We've heard of the tales. Many people have.
Have you heard tales of a trident?
We've heard the tales.
Would you have any information that would be lead us to any of those trident pieces
Perhaps.
for the right amount of money?
You learn quickly.
Now, if I pay this set amount of money, what is the guarantee I get that this is actual a location?
Well, I will be honest with you. The rumor that I have heard may or may not be confirmed.
So that's going to have to lessen the price, I would think.
Of course, this is a legitimate business.
So how much would this information cost us?
Seeing as how you've already done so much business with me, for 50 gold, I will tell you the rumor that I have.
I could do that.
Pay up!
I pay him 50 gold.
All right.
I was typing, sorry.
So he takes the money and pushes it out for the side. And he says, So, it is funny that you mention this. The rumor that I have heard is that some foolish noble lost a piece of the trident in a card game. The piece of the trident was what looks like a candelabra. It is the piece of the trident that binds the spines of the trident to the shaft. It is rumored to be in the hold of the Golden Fortune. Whether or not it is still there, I do not know. It was several years ago, and Benedict is a very interesting character. It's possible he has already lost it in his own addiction to wealth.
How about this question? How much would you want if you sent someone to revisit that, and confirm more suspicions about that?
This may cost you quite a deal of money. The hold of the Golden Fortune is on the third deck of the ship. It is in a secured vault in the hull. Getting into there is no easy task.
Would you be able to get in there?
That may jeopardize our business relationship with the Musaldis. But I suppose for the right price.
If you get caught, right?
Exactly. Something like this would probably run you 5,000 gold.
That would be quite the price. And I could see the risk. How much would just to get the confirmation that it's there?
That price would be the same. Getting into the vault is the hardest part. Being caught by a Musaldi would end our lucrative business.
Okay. I understand.
Aren't we going there anyway?
Yeah, probably.
Kinda. Well, now, yes. Before it was like, But we're just waiting out of character to find out the information on where it is, correct?
What information? It's in the last he heard was that it was in the vault. He doesn't know if it's still there.
No. The location of the ship.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't it docked?
He said it's
Up
not
north from
far.
here.
Yeah, north of here. Right on the coast.
Always? Sometimes?
6
Where
Only
it
when
is
it's
right now?
if it's raining bad, it goes down south. Like if it's a bad storm, they go down south.
So it just sits there all the time. I guess that's what I'm
Like
trying
it.
to get. Like, it doesn't travel around. It just
It's-
sits at dock.
It stays near Seaton for a while because it's kind of hard to get, people to go to a casino ship if it never stops moving. So it stays docked near Seaton. Then when the weather gets bad, they move down south.
So he said that it's for sure north of here. Right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep.
Well, anyone else looking to find out information?
Snodler's one
Oh.
why the Zahogan attacked the king. Does the king have one too?
Good point.
Just speculating. I do not know.
Do you know-
like you all have just heard of this attack, but I sincerely doubt that the king has one.
I open up my coin purse and literally dump out the 43 gold, 9 silver, and 10 copper, and be like, Snodlers wants you to keep an ear on. And I'm just shaking the bag, and like an old rat comes out of it somehow.
He just takes it and greedily just swipes it all off the table. His partner catches it in a sack and
Snodler's digging for that last copper that's stuck in the corner.
One more thing. Have you heard anything about the monastery of Oman?
I have heard that the monastery was attacked and left in ruins.
Do you know why?
I assume the same as every other settlement that is being attacked by the Sahaugen. They too must be looking for the thing that you seek.
And they would think it was there?
I do not know.
Or it was there.
All right. Well, that's information that was much appreciated. Thank you, and I slide him another 10 gold just for giving me that information without asking for money.
Thank you. You've been very excellent customers.
I hope we can do business again.
Likewise.
And how would you get word? Oh, you already told us where it is. Never mind. And forget that I just thought that out loud.
My associate will show you the way out.
Thank you.
As we leave, can I just make a look around the room and see if I can spot any like hidden weapons and or doors, without going off and like putting my hand against the wall or whatever.
Yeah, make a disadvantaged perception check.
And one more. It's not working. First one worked.
You gotta click your token. Oh no, that's it.
9.
It says 9
Okay.
on D&D Beyond.
So
it's not.
looking around, you don't see any doors or anything like that, but you do catch a glimpse of a few pairs of legs, kind of just jutting out of the shadows. If you could see in the dark, you probably would see more that there's more people in this room than just those two.
Gotcha. Okay, thank you.
All right, let's head back. How long did this all take, do you think?
I'm sure you were there for a good hour. I mean, between debating in front of the drug house and then speaking with this guy.
Whoa, that makes today a huge waste of my time.
What? A waste? Why so?
We got information, 2 ships.
We hired a moron.
That's all you're dwelling on?
What? What do you mean?
We got information on a trident piece
What do you mean 2 ships?
and 2 ships.
It's a very extremely successful day, I would
Where
say.
where did we get ships from?
Has he been drinking out of your gourd again, Fawson?
Yeah, of course. I would never not share.
You gotta keep a tighter lid on that, man.
Why? And then I just pop it and drink some. I hand it back over to Yuri.
The king gave us 2 more ships. Not warships.
They're
though.
smuggling ships, but they're ships nonetheless.
And they're smaller than the ghosts, so we'll.
So it'll be perfect for the Travelers Guild to use for whatever they need.
We just gotta figure out how to get them back to Saltmarsh now.
Oh, I'm sure we could arrange someone to sail it down there.
Probably right.
So the reason we came over here, and I pointed at the drug house, we doing anything about that, or?
Well,
No.
Yuri hasn't swung his axe all day, so.
So
I don't think
let's
it's going to matter. The problem's so big here. Taking one drug house, another one's just going to pop
Well, I
up.
mean, what if we take a couple prisoner? Maybe they can rat. Guards can get some
You
information.
going to bring them to the king? Is that your plan?
Bring some crackheads up in the palace.
Beat up a couple crackheads, bring them to the palace to see if they'll talk?
What idiot dealer does his own supply?
Are you guys saying that you're giving me permission to kill all these guys?
Yes.
What?
No, not
These aren't the drug dealers, you doofus.
the people across the street, not these people. Keep
Well,
it
yeah,
straight.
that's what I was talking about.
Okay.
No, Vitoris maybe wants to kick the door down and kill some crackheads or
I
drug
never
dealers.
said kick him down.
But Taurus wants to pick the lock, peek in, and shut the door. And
He's a peeper.
I'm going back to the ship. Fuck you all. And I walk away.
Stay safe.
Don't give a shit.
So, are we leaving the drug dealers alone then?
I'm leaving this decision up to you guys.
Well, Snarls isn't quite sure that these are anyone who actually did anything bad.
I mean, they're selling drugs, but that's about it.
But what proof do we have?
The drugs they handed out the door
Literally,
when
they
we
handed
slid
us
money
drugs.
under it.
You guys bought drugs.
Literally.
Well, then Snarls is just as guilty.
Of selling drugs?
Maybe we should just kill him, just to kill him.
Let's fucking go. Let's just get out of here.
Megler, how do you feel knowing that that Hector has some of the stuff right in his pocket, like 10 feet away from you?
But can he
Does
smell it?
Megler want to run and get it?
Now, do I know? Can I actually see it in his pocket?
You saw him buy it.
Yeah,
I can't see it. It's in my pack, but like you saw me pick it up and like put it in my backpack.
Hey, Hector, can I get some of that stuff?
Yeah. Let's when we get back to the ship, I'll fix you right up.
All right. So I am feeling like shit.
You look like shit.
All right, so you guys done for the day and heading back to the ship? All right.
Yeah, we're gonna head back and make sure all the people are on board, the new guys on board.
Yeah, so that night, all the crew comes back, and they definitely seem in better spirits now that they all went out and they've been shopping and partying and indulging in the pleasantries of Seaton. Yeah, that night, Mester shows up, ready to work. He has his backpack, and as he walks by, you hear the clanking of his 2 mugs in his backpack. And he gets on board and reports to duty. He looks and finds Vitoris, who is the only person he really knew of any authority. And
I will introduce him to both Hector the captain and Bobby the slub. Let him know we got a new sailor. Tell Bobby to get him settled so he knows what duties it is. And as soon as they walk away, I'll let Hector know that the new guy's very excited and he wants Bobby's job as first mate.
Nice. Has he ever sailed before?
Yes, supposedly. We'll find out. Worst comes to worst, drop him off in the next port if he's useless.
or in the ocean like the other guy.
Preferably not lightning. By the way, you should try to do employee negotiations with Yuri behind you.
Oh, yeah. I assume that was a lot of fun.
Fun. Not quite the word I would use to describe it, but
Yeah, you look like you need a drink, friend.
Snarlers help though, don't worry.
yes. With the word expendable, I think he used.
Oh,
Snarlers would never use that word. It was spare.
Spare. I apologize.
oh God.
Yeah, I'm honestly surprised he took the job. So,
Well, I bought the cruise a bunch of shinies, so hopefully it makes him happy for a while.
shinies.
Shinies. Yeah, Meglar's been carrying around all day.
Oh, Meglar, did you want this? And I pull out the +2 greatsword.
I was gonna ask outside of the game, but yes.
Why would you ask outside of the game? This is inside the game thing.
Makes no sense.
I was going to, but since you just pulled that out, I was gonna ask, did he give me the greatsword? But
Yes, I'm giving it to you. I bestow to you this +2 greatsword.
Where the hell did that come from?
I bestow it upon you. This great sword.
now is it a +1 or
2.
+2.
+2.
+2? All right.
All right.
I believe we got it from the crab.
It was stuck in the back of the crab.
Oh yeah, I got some.
There's like
Titan's
it
plates.
flips all over it and punched shit out of it and took the sword out of it.
Nice.
So add the +2. I'm removing it from my inventory.
Yeah, I'll add that to your sheet if you want, Andrew.
Let's see. Yeah, you might have to.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Oh,
pass
wait.
out.
Before we go to bed, we got to talk to the quarter. Who was it we had to talk to see about getting the 2 ships transported?
Oh, probably the quartermaster.
Yeah,
Or
the
Yeah,
harbor,
doctor.
the
uh,
harbor
we
master. Yeah.
we did that. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Just
assuming
pay
you
them
guys got that
however much
figured
money.
out, and he says he's gonna hold on to the ships until you have somebody from the Travelers Guild send for him.
Okay. Well, we'll send some
We
guys up.
send a message to. Is there like a pigeon service?
Yeah,
Yeah, we're heading home, right?
Before,
Ish.
I think it'd probably be faster if we send a message via pigeon
I just
Sure.
got it in.
to have
Thanks, John.
Sure.
Hedwig to
Okay.
just send a crew or
Yeah,
hire
yeah.
a crew or whatever.
We'll tell the port master to do that if he could.
yeah, they can send word. Pigeon can fly like 60 miles, so it's probably.
How much is this costing us?
Oh, just a message is like 2 silver.
I'll pay the 2 silver.
Aren't we going to that ship? That's
Yeah.
north of here.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to send the message via pigeon, so that way,
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
hopefully by the time we get home, he's already hired or sent a crew to get it.
Makes sense.
Let's get out of here and head north in the morning, right?
Yeah, so if there's nothing else you guys want to do for the night, yeah, you guys can all turn in. You get a good rest for the night. Meglar, are you gonna do anything?
I think Beglar's good.
Okay.
Pretty much has the information he needs.
All right. So, go ahead. Go ahead, Hector. Yeah.
Yeah, when we get back to the ship, I was gonna try and brew up, take all the medical supplies that I got, or well, herbs and stuff, and mix up some sort of a tonic to help Meglar the best I can.
Sure. Make a medicine check.
All right.
I hope it comes back with, why don't you fucking use magic? Just gonna say that out loud.
19.
So you make this poultice that'll work in conjunction with the white newt liver that Granny had let you know is like a good substitution for the black newt liver. So between the two, you administer this to Meglar, and Meglar, you're feeling better for the rest of the day, and some of your symptoms are kind of alleviated. You don't have the energy that you get with the black newt liver, but you definitely don't have the side effects of the exhaustion that was coming on.
We feel a lot better now.
So what we'll do is we'll see how many. I'm rolling hot now. So Hector, you managed to end up like making enough for about 8 uses of this stuff for Hector or for Meglar.
Nice.
Between the poultice that you made and the black newt or the white newt liver, you can kind of keep his symptoms at bay if you wanted to, or give him the good shit that's in your backpack.
I'm just gonna give him 3 vials and tell him to just have 1 a day, and we'll see where we're at in 3 days.
So you got that, Meglar?
I think. So what is it? 3 of them?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So they're white newt livers.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah. It's just 3.
It's a poultice, but yeah.
Yeah, three like medicine vials that will help you keep your drug addiction in tow.
All right, and 3 of them got it.
Yep. All right, so you guys all go to bed and wake up the next day, and you get ready to head out. And the first guy up in the morning is Mester. You hear him and Bobby the Schlub. They're like getting the ship ready. You hear a lot of commotion as you start like getting ready to pull out of port, waiting the captain's orders.
Yeah, send it.
How'd the ship look for repairs and the ballista and everything else?
Yeah, the ship is at full health. The ballista's now at full health. It's all repaired. There's big chunks that got like replaced. They put all new like planking on the ballista and
So
tightened
do we
up
gotta go?
the ropes.
Do we gotta go outside the blockade to get to where we gotta go?
Yes, you do. So as you guys like exit the blockade, you notice that the big capital ship is no longer there, and there's a different warship that's taken its place, holding up the net, and they let you out simply enough without any hesitation. So what's your destination? You guys are heading north or south?
No, we're going to the casino ship.
All right, casino ship it is.
Oh my.
All right, so yeah, you guys end up heading north towards the location, roughly, of the casino ship, the Golden Fortune. That is probably. Let me just put us back on the map here. It would make more sense. So it's only about 60 miles north of Seaton. So it takes you guys about a half the day, and you get about up to here, just off the coast. And you kind of, as you start approaching this ship that you can see in the distance, it's a very ornate ship. It's not like anything you've seen before. This has like very intricate, kind of golden painted, very like intricate, like carved designs all over the ship. Like you can see this large, like the bust of the ship is this like ornate, like filigree around this mermaid on the front of the ship. The mast is not up. Like the sails don't look like a normal ship. Like they somehow have converted the ship to have the sails kind of make like a canvas tarp over the top of the ship, so it's kind of like a makeshift roof over it, so any rain or whatever doesn't affect the top deck. Because as you get closer, you notice that on the upper deck is all sorts of tables, and you can see all sorts of people. There's probably at least a dozen or so people kind of like walking around the top of this ship. Just behind the ship, you see also anchored fairly close to it is a ship. It looks like a Guardian's ship. It's flying the red flag in the air. So you approach this.
Ooh.
And that's the sight you see as you approach at midday, and that's where we'll end it tonight.